fact, can he just craft a straight up diamond vial in front of himself?
Sure.
With create mundane item?
I mean, if it's a mundane diamond, yeah.
Yeah, mundane diamond. He plops it down in front of himself and gets a nice solid cork made of the same. It screws on. And now he's going to take a look down at the swirling chaos chakra that is his root chakra, and he's going to use that as a basis to create a tiny weather-aligned copy in the bottle. He wants to basically make a chaotic storm creator. Not storm, weather conditions, yeah. It's going to be a miniaturized magical enchantment version.
Where are you getting the storms
chaos. From? Creating them out of just the magic.
Yeah.
It's basically a tiny little pellet of chaotic creation. The chaos comes in because every time you shake the bottle, you never know exactly what'll come up. It could be a hurricane, and that could bust through the enchantment in the bottle, or it could be like a tiny little weak ray of sunshine.
So basically, you shake it, and then it randomly. You have to fill it with mana each time? Or where does it pull the mana from? Where is it getting its power source?
It pulls the mana from the user.
Okay, and then where is it getting the spells from? Like, where is it getting the weather condition?
It's going to pull them from random places.
Alright,
It's
so
basically a call wealth type, but call storm.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and this could be a storm from Brokir's planet if you're not careful. That's how random it is.
My storms are sentient. My storms are sentient and poisonous, but I don't even know if it technically exists.
So it's going to be a 50 million inset for the enchantment on the defensive properties of the inside of the bottle, as well as setting up the chaos-based storm caller within the bottle, or a weather caller within the bottle.
Okay. Yeah, it's actually a lot easier if you're pulling it from somewhere rather than just having it be force created.
And after the enchantment is settled in, if it's successful, depending on the amount of mana you put in, the same way as Call Wealth and a D100, something will be called into the bottle. With luck, it won't be powerful enough to break through the magical enchantments, and then you can unscork the bottle and it'll fly out.
So, a permanent enchantment is not something you want to do on this, especially after you read the inscriptions, the inscription book.
Yes.
So what you want to do is you want to carve the inside of the bottle with runes, which is tough. You want to do that without breaking it, because you want it to be whole. Yeah, so you definitely want to scribble and carve runes into the diamond on the inside, and that way, when someone touches it, it realizes, okay, I'm being interacted with. That is where I pull my power source if they want to use it.
Okay.
That way you won't have to permanently sacrifice mana. That's why scrivening's really good.
No, yes, he realizes that he'll need engraving for this. So, he has engraving. Master level, at the master level, actually. So he's going to, he doesn't have a set of engraving tools. So what he'll do is he will brush off the table in front of him and he's going to summon the materials to put together a set.
What materials do you want this to be made from?
The highest quality possible.
Or Calcum?
The highest quality mundane possible.
Dark steel.
He will summon a set of the basic materials to put them together in front of him.
No, I lost my pen.
You could borrow mine.
Thanks.
You're not able to summon dark steel. It's too heavy.
Ah,
Requires too much mana.
too much mana with a 500 million mana pool?
It's technically a call wealth,
Ah,
and you need about 3 billion mana to summon an ingot big enough for you to do something with, and then you need a master smith to do something with it because you're not gonna be able to smith it.
You need a device or you need a master smith, because you don't have enough agility probably to do that, to carve them in. You're not a sculptor.
But
You're not a.
basically, dark steel is the strongest, most mundane metal.
huh, that's good to know.
But the problem is it's really, really heavy and dense.
Mhm.
So, doing a call wealth on that sucker, it's like, you could get really lucky, or you have to spend a ton of mana and get not as lucky.
I was gonna say, isn't that what I called yesterday?
That is what you
Okay.
called yesterday. You got really lucky because when you roll,
Yeah.
lower is good, but I also have a little chart on the side of just random
Mhm.
shit. And yes, you got one of those ingots, but it's not a very big ingot. But it's
No, it was just a fist size. It was just a fist size one.
Yep.
And it was like 30 pounds, wasn't it?
Talk about 300 pounds.
Oh yeah, 300, not 30. Yeah, that bitch was heavy.
Okay. What level of material would be able to engrave into diamond? Because that is what the vial is made out of.
Alright. Would probably depends. You got a lot of choices. That's why I'm kind of caught up on it. Because you could have something that's just so sharp it cuts through diamond, or you have something that is denser, so it doesn't have problems, interacting with it.
Mm-hmm.
Depends.
Then he'll aim to create some materials that are mundane on the higher end, with a focus on the durability necessary to work with diamond.
Do you want the sharp or do you want it just durable?
He honestly doesn't. Well, fixing the tools over and over won't be that bad, so he'll go for the sharper side. Though he does care about the durability.
Okay. Go ahead and give me some minus.
Some what?
Some manas.
Oh, okay. Sure. Let's give you some manas.
Oh, I just got a killer idea.
Focus. 100 million mana. So he'll use 100 million and focus it, so it's a 300 million call wealth. So slash roll 1d 100. 96. Fate point to reroll. 52. Significantly better.
You were given a shard of soft-boned glass.
Soft bone glass. Okay. Does it look forgeable?
It looks carvable.
Carvable, but
You're
okay.
not gonna want to forge it. You want to carve it into the shape of the tool you want, and then you can work with that.
Okay, that's what I'll try to do.
Okay.
What?
You do remember from the inscription books the list of materials and how to prepare them. Do not do not interact with this with your fingers.
Okay.
Because it will slice through your fingers, as if there is no resistance period.
He'll use Magey Hands.
Yes.
Any interaction with it from this point forward is basically going to be Magey Hands, so he will be doing it himself.
You'll need to be very careful even with Magey Hands. Soft bone glass can cut silence and make it scream.
That's awesome.
That's how sharp it is.
Do you want a blacksmithing then, since you decided it was umbrella? Okay. Blacksmithing. 24.
Yep. You could carve it into some tools. This stuff, if broken, can't be repaired, but it's more durable because it's soft bone glass. So it's not fragile or brittle like glass. It's got elasticity.
Okay. I will bring over the diamond bottle.
This stuff is also used, very sought after for weaponry.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, even just moving it from left to right through the air, you can actually see it cut air for a little bit.
Man.
It makes a little trail, and you can hear the wind moan, kind of like when you just move it. You don't even have to swing it very fast.
No, yeah, he's
sharp.
interested in it for the engraving tool capabilities. He doesn't want to make a knife out of it, sadly. Back to Saint Viridian again. Anyway, yeah, he's going to use it to carve in the inscriptions into his bottle.
Alright, sleight of hand. I'm gonna need at
Not
least
engraving?
4 degrees. No, sleight of hand to input it, because you have to do it into the bottle, which is difficult. Engraving, I'll have you roll it for your ability to do it.
Yeah, that's what I was going to. Can I make a spell to compress it and reduce the size to something that's easy to work with within the bottle?
So you're just trying to Magey Hands do it while you're in the bottle?
Yeah.
Oh, if you're doing it with Magey Hands, then yeah, just roll me a description.
Great.
Magey Hand is not your hands, and it's a little bit more perfect.
Anything like this that he's going to do, it's basically his favorite spell. He has the mana
I'm
use
going
it
to
pretty much
cheat.
infinitely.
I'm going to cheat!
26.
Alright. You think it might work.
I think it might work. Okay.
Now you need to make a stopper.
Yeah, he made a glass cork for it, or not glass, diamond cork for it that screws on.
Okay. Is it a glass,
Diamond.
or is it a diamond cork, or is it a glass or a diamond stopper? Very different things. Stopper has a little handle, or a little knob at the top that you can grab onto. The cork, you have to have a tool to pull it out.
It is
'Cause remember,
basically, you know, it is a lid that screws on rather than either of the two, mostly.
okay, so it's a lid. Okay, that's fine. Just making sure.
And
Does
it's
it
going
have
to
a latch, or is it screw on?
screw on.
Because
You're gonna have to unscrew it,
screwing it on, or doing that can be tough. But yeah.
especially with the amount of pressure in it. But he didn't think of that when he was making it, so whoever works with the item gets to deal with that. So yeah, he is going to go for minimum visual range, basically, for what the spell will pull as far as atmosphere stuff will go, but it can vary so wildly because chaos is at the core of this item. It could be you have a little puddle of sunlight at your feet, and that's all you get.
Okay.
All right.
Go ahead and give me a craftsman roll, which will be both one more of each, blacksmithing and engraving, to make it look nice. So, you know, when you're just making a magical item, you don't want to just finish it. You want to pimp it out, make it look, you know,
Nice.
make it look real nice. That's not making it look real nice.
No. But the engravings might look pretty.
Yeah,
Hey!
you can engrave it pretty, but it's functional rather than the bottle is just a normal diamond bottle. It doesn't have this weird, crazy shape. But it's you got little carvings on it. Looks nice. All right, let's try it out.
Okay, let's make my spell.
Hey, John, where did you get blacksmithing from?
Blacksmithing primer.
No,
Oh,
I did
damn.
not.
I was gonna say, I don't know.
I bought it with experience using the catalyst of my first attempt at blacksmithing, the orichalcum jewelry.
Ah.
Yep.
Oh
I was
yeah,
wondering,
there's
I was gonna
a
say,
sorry,
there wasn't
there's
a
a
primer in
blacksmithing. Yeah, there's a blacksmithing primer on roll call.
Yeah, I was gonna say there wasn't one in the safe.
He found a book that gave him +10, or no, he gave him a skill, like a just proficient, and then he ended up buying the rest of it.
5. 5.
Oh, ho ho. Okay, so for users, it's a little difficult to figure out, but it works.
Hey!
Yeah, so when you grab it, and you feed mana into it, the runes on the inside light up in just sporadic kind of sequence, and figuring out how to call some weather is a little difficult. So you're gonna have to write an instruction manual. But even then, that also could change because you're pure chaos. So basically, kind of a toss-up. Do you get something? And what do you get? You don't know? So it's like roulette. It's a roulette bottle, but it works.
Mm-hmm.
You eventually, if you put enough mana into it, the thing gets saturated, and then it's just like, all right, everyone, let's spin the wheel. And what comes out is really weird, because it doesn't just give you like normal weather stuff. Like, you actually do get a physical puddle of sunlight on the ground, like as if it rained sun, and it rained like sunlight. And as this goes on the ground, you're like, oh, that's kind of weird. But, you know, the effects don't last very long. Kind of evaporates and goes away. The bottle of just, what the fuck.
But it works.
Yeah.
And he's gonna just kind of sit it down on the table in front of him and turn to Mr. Smoke and kind of grin.
I can make some pimp-ass cocktails with that shit. Can I have it?
Does it count for passing a master level problem?
Let's find out. He kind of goes over and starts feeding some mana into it, and he starts shaking it, and he starts pulling out cocktail stuff. You know, little shot glasses, you know, the little shot thing, and, you know, drinks and whatnot, and it's like, all right. Watch me go, kid! I've done this for years! And, you know, just starts to pour storm clouds into the little mixer out of your bottle. Adds a hint, a spritz of lime, and some other ingredients you're not sure where he got them from. Definitely not from the mortal plane. And eventually, he pours it into this tumbler, and he puts this ice cube in it, but it's definitely mana ice. And it looks like there's a little brewing storm cloud in the liquid. You know, he's like, this ought to be good. Here you go, kid. Here's your part.
And you die.
So he accepts the currency, and he says, you know what?
Oh no, he slides you the glass. Like he pours you a glass.
Oh, he poured me a glass.
Yeah.
Time to drink up.
He drinks it, and just you can see him kind of like get electrocuted, and then he's like, "Good taste. That's good shit right there."
Yeah, Rudy will drink it.
You get electrocuted. Toughness. You get hit with 10,000 volts. Fine. Yeah, you
Oh man, you have no idea how much better this stuff is than coffee.
yeah, that woke you up. Yeah, so you just drank a lightning bolt in a storm cloud. It was delicious.
That was fantastic. You know what? You deserve that vial.
We can make all sorts of random ass shit back at the lodge.
Oh yeah, have fun.
Oh, here's your little token things. This counts.
Nice. Yeah, just make sure that nothing really, really awful comes out of it. If you put too much mana in, something bad might happen.
But then we can drink it.
I like that you're thinking.
I know.
Yeah, he'll pick it up
Congratulations,
and,
Ridian.
He'll set down his pipe, having smoked way too much mana grass in the last few hours. And,
John, you better be acting high to the character. I want to see it.
Well, the thing is the larger your mana pool, the harder it is to get high, and then the less amount of time it takes to come down. So, it just you have to smoke all the time if you're like have a very large mana pool.
And Viridian has on the larger side now, mostly because he hasn't sunk it into enough enchantment. Speaking of which, before I leave, a third layer of shielding. Helicopter blades, please come to me now. Yes.
Hey, I always know Saturday's your day, man. Saturday is your day.
Saturday is for the boys.
Wait, how do you have 56 willpower?
Oh, you're right. I was using the plus 10 from the pipe. But yeah, that would technically be only 50, so... Alright.
Why aren't you so high?
Eh.
You can make something functional, but it's not gonna be great. It's not gonna be efficient either.
He really needs it, but I'll work with something functional for the rim. I'll update it after I have time. But I really need that third layer for a lot of things.
Alright.
Yeah, he sinks in 50 million to the enchantment as was the original plan.
Alright. It'll do some damage, just not as shreddicating as you really originally wanted it.
Alright. And then I plop out of the sanctuary and say, hey, Johnny and Broke here. I am getting ready to collect the last few things before we get ready to go to the rim. How about you guys?
I don't hear you.
Oh. Okay.
No, I like that's. I literally can't hear you because I'm in the I'm on bird form and I don't have my comm beat on me. So.
Oh, I just like that immediate reply. I don't hear you.
There is silence from Johnny, is what I mean to say.
like the moment he heard Rudian's voice, he just turned the comm beat off.
Just fucking edgelord.
That's great.
Well, depending on how much time has passed, I probably would be talking to James right now.
Oh yeah.
Because that's probably where I'm heading to straight away. Because I got my boomstick.
Yeah.
So I'd probably just be like, oh, I'll call you back in a bit, busy.
Alright, my guy. Yeah. We can...
He has no idea what the rim is, really.
Yeah, so you walk over to James.
Yeah, I definitely gotta go show him my new boom.
You're an idiot, you know that, right?
Like, I needed it.
You're an idiot.
His name
Why are you
starts
owing
like
that creature favors? And 3 of them! Like,
it was a desperate time.
no! 10 minutes was an approximation. On actual, like, countdown.
You made it sound so final.
Could be a little dramatic.
Yes, you can.
Besides, it made you leave real quick, didn't it?
As he shakes his head, he's like, fuck me. What an idiot apprentice I have.
I mean, you had more than 10 minutes. Really?
Look, you're just kind of looking at him. But you said 10 minutes.
I mean, it could have been 15, 20, an hour, a day. I mean,
Like a day would have been like.
but,
if
I
you
mean,
said-
it really, really did get you to get yourself a weapon.
No, yeah. Countdown's broke here. Noted.
Right. So, you owe the scary lady 3 unconditional favors. You're stupid. And I actually can't do anything with you until those favors are used up, because that means all my hard work would go to nothing. Because she could be like, kill yourself, and then you'd have to. And then why
That
would I be
rather
training you?
unfortunate.
Right. You can buy back the favors if you bring her things that are really nice, that she didn't even know she wants. You could seduce her, I mean, there are ways to get around just sitting around for them to call it in. Could be fucking years. They could hold on to it until you actually, you know, something of, like, crazy power. I mean, like, remember those 3 unconditional favors you owe me?
Yeah.
You want to get rid of them?
Now.
Yeah, So, yes, that's your training. It's permanently on hold until you don't owe those favors anymore. Bish?
But congrats. Congrats on getting your weapon.
So, nice weapon, by the way. Wonder where he went off to. He can be a little obnoxious, but, I mean, most weapons are. You know, Starbreaker's like, I heard that! How dare you, you fine sir!
Do you have to roll influence today, too?
No, it's, basically when you are trying to do something that is not in his interests
Right.
of immediately smiting evil.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
It all depending on degrees,
Yeah.
degrees of success, too, so. Okay.
3 unconditional favors, and I can. It's pretty much just gonna be like a montage.
You need to go to the Undervault, or you need to get stuff from the Rim and give it to her. So, she likes weapons. She probably likes builder
Or-
weapons, too.
Probably. 3 unconditional favors. That's a toughie. Toughie. I'll just kind of look at James like, you know much about her?
No, she's a scary lady. Haven't got to lay with her yet, but, nah.
Okay. It's like, well, I'll go pay back the favors I owe, and hopefully this all ends up well.
I'm not sure that was a question about knowing in the biblical sense.
She is a scary looking lady.
She sells weapons. Custom weapons.
in the underworld. Okay. Well, that's a bummer. Well, next thing I try to do, I guess I have to get her stuff. Maybe I can make her stuff. Who knows? But I'm probably gonna use another call wealth, use a decent amount of mana, and then go take a nap somewhere to regain mana. Because
Oh,
I'm
man.
running low. I'm running low.
So you're gonna be the type to call wealth whenever you can instead of using it when you need it, like Viridian.
Well, I kind of want that book. I'm gonna see if I can get that primer, the blacksmithing primer.
Oh, you're just trying to summon the blacksmithing primer?
No, not the primer, just any
Why
book,
not?
really.
Why
I'm
not?
trying to summon any blacksmithing book. It's called Call Item. I want a book. I thought about buying it, and then I just remembered, and I couldn't buy it. And then your lessons pop into my head. Use magic to get what you want.
Hey, Lamau, good apprentice.
So yeah, I'll pop like I'll pop like 2.5 million mana into a call wealth for some sort of blacksmithing book. Something to do with blacksmithing.
Okay. How much you
I
spending?
really hope.
2.5 million.
Okay.
See if I can. I'll just make it a solid 3. Just
Solid 3. And here I was hoping. No, I'm hoping that you roll 100 and get like a picture book of the ABCs of blacksmithing.
nope.
Okay, so you get a book of edible metals.
Nice.
Not bad.
It's a cooking book. Basically, this is not meant for humans because these are all metals that you people can't eat. Like there's iron and silver and gold in there, and it's basically
Like how to cook with metal.
yeah, how to cook with metals.
I'll just stare at it and be like, maybe it'll come in later. And I'm just kind of.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Maybe it'll come in use later. You never know. And I'll just
It's just a giant what the fuck. It's like, why? Who does this?
And then I
Teach
will
the people on your planet how to do it.
give them culinary techniques. Anyways, I now need to find somewhere to nap.
Fuck, I love this song.
I guess I'd just be like, hey, I'm like, hey Viridian, you mind if I take a nap? A 4-hour power nap in your sanctuary? I don't want to get mugged or robbed or stabbed while out here.
That is a very smart thing to ask, my apprentice. I'm in the auction room. Swoosh by.
Yeah.
And you better swoosh. It's a technique.
What the hell does swoosh mean?
Yeah,
So
just
Viridian,
left
do you
you.
need inside the auction room? Like, can you even get in there?
The institution side?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
He hasn't tried.
I mean, I could get you in if you needed to, but I don't know if I'm
can't.
back yet. So
I'll pretty much go find Viridian, and then I'll just go into his little bubble safe zone, and I'll just knock myself out and give myself the no trouble bubble, and just find a corner and pass out. I need my mana back.
It's definitely a sign of trust that he lets you in the sanctuary without being in there himself, Brokir.
And Brokir doesn't exploit any of it. He just goes and finds the least out of the way corner and then just plops in it.
You're
And
probably
then just
laying in
pass
gems.
out. Yeah.
And he just
All the corners are just filled with gems, just because swept there, like no one wants to pick them up.
I make like a little nest out of gems and sleep in them. Like a dragon, just like a dragon does, you know. And so for the next 4 hours, you guys are brocureless.
All right. Johnny, I'm pretty sure you can come back from the Erie whenever you want.
He doesn't want to ever.
I
He's
just
a bird
don't know
now.
what was happening at the end there, Matt. I know I could have went in to look at stuff, but
Good. Yeah, I just stopped you at the.
Yeah.
It's up there.
at the end part.
Do you want to move from there, or let Viridian go buy a familiar?
Or wank off.
I could just go check out the artifacts. See what they all are.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Maybe you ask around. Maybe they don't know what the artifacts are themselves, and you can figure it out for.
That's what
Major-
my plan was, but I don't think I have my gaze. I got it that time. I need 4 to get that one.
Damn.
It's a new session. You re-roll, don't you?
I did. I only got 5. I can look at an aura of something, but I can't look at back gaze.
Dissecting.
Tech one.
Dissecting, isn't
Dissecting gaze. Anyway. So yeah, I guess I will come back. Switch to my I can do it in normal form, right? I can switch into my mask at the Erie and then go.
Yeah, at the there's a little ledge that
Yeah.
specifically for that.
So I'll go up to that and then
Yeah.
back. I'll get your message right. Smell. Ask.
Okay.
Be like, Viridian. Yes, you're going to the auction room?
Mm-hmm. Some place called the Institute. I think I'm supposed to purchase a familiar.
Well, see if you can get in. And if not, I can.
Alright. You want to come along? Brokier's passed out in the sanctuary. We haven't walked around in a while together.
Sure, yeah, that's fine.
One of you is gonna die in the next hour. I call it.
Yeah, you probably
By
got
the other one's hand.
token. I don't know if that's correct. That mana.
It's definitely not.
Delete him!
Don't yell at me. Cause you know, if you're gonna yell at me,
He'll yell back.
I'll take your advice and delete him.
Oh no!
Delete your bitch
What have
ass.
you done?
So, Johnny, while we're on this little outing together, why don't you just show me where the Institute is? I have no idea.
Sure. Well,
I am
We
very
just
specific.
walk
Let me,
arm in arm together, skipping along.
gosh. I mean, we could, but we are in suits. Very nice suits. Can I go to the Sanguine Archive? Can I see how much people have bet on yet?
Don't both of you look like juggalos pretty much? Yeah.
Yeah. The bids on the archive are private.
Oh, are they? Okay.
Oh yeah.
So I'll open the door. Since I still have access to the suit, right?
Yeah.
Alright. So we're inside.
Viridian, do those people look familiar?
No. Let's see if I can find the familiars section.
Mystery spirits are on the right-hand side, Viridian.
Ah. You just gonna look around, or you wanna come look at some mystery spirits?
Bring one up. I can look at his aura.
It's up to you. I was more just
Yeah, if you wanted to see what the type you get, or do you want me to So the mystery box, is it like a random one, or does he get to pick off the table? Mystery spirits.
You just pick one, and you
Right.
pay for it.
Right.
That's
So I can, Viridian, whichever one you look at, the one you like the best, I will tell you its aura if you like.
All right, sure.
And,
He's going to kind of just walk up and down the table and see what his enhanced magic sense will tell him.
You got all sorts of different elements represented. Some rare ones.
He's
that
going to
doesn't
look
mean
for,
they're amazing.
Yeah, he's going to look for one. Oh, rather than strength, he's going to look for things that fit him better. Things that are chaotic, related to colors, creative.
I can also look, if you want me to, inner aura should give me more power.
Hey.
How much power it
Fuck is making all that noise.
was burping.
Oh, it sounded like somebody was like doing chores in the background or something.
Um,
But yeah, I'll be able to see how much power it has internally. So
that's interesting. I'll point it out to you when I find one. So what do I find?
There's all sorts of familiars from all the different types of magic.
Oh, well then he'll specifically look for an arcane familiar related to chaos.
There's a lot. Because certain nature spirits, certain aspects of the environment, like where they're raised, born, like you can have a chaotic earth elemental, wind, fire. Fire is chaotic. Lightning, that's pretty chaotic. And dude,
just gotta think for again. Which
Hey,
one
what
represents
about
you the
chaotic?
most?
that's what he's figuring out.
Yeah, no.
Which
I
element
know.
are you more attuned to? Is more what I'm saying.
Light is made up of colors, so I'm gonna look for a chaotic light elemental.
That would be a lightning elemental.
Oh, so it's not like there's no sunlight elemental or sun.
So Viridian, I haven't helped you out in a while. Let me, if you pick out one of the ones that you're looking for, just
Yeah,
let me
he
know.
knows.
You have told him many times.
I told him twice, and I'm getting impatient.
So lightning is the only light-related chaotic
Well,
elemental.
Yeah, light isn't technically chaotic. I mean, there is a radiant elemental, but it's not like chaotic.
It's just radiance.
It's stable. But if you want fucking just chaotic light, that's lightning. And
Change the color.
go ahead and make me a 1d100 or no, it's awareness.
And awareness. All right.
Yeah, I know awareness.
Oof.
Yeah, there's a lot of chaos going on that table.
Hey Johnny, you think you can pick me out a nice-looking lightning elemental?
Sure. How many lightning elementals are in that little? Can I do an awareness to look for the lightning elementals?
Sure.
Okay. You want to give me a negative since
Good
I'm
luck.
not completely tuned?
No,
That kind of
just
thing.
roll. Lightning elementals have a distinct aura, so if you're looking with your aura vision, no. There's all sorts of different lightning elementals, but
Want to see the deeper, the inner aura.
okay, like just
How powerful?
casually scanning.
Sure. Why not?
All right, is that the one that you can casually just look at everything, or is it did I design that as a one-on-one thing? You look at
Right
one
now
target.
you made it one-on-one, so but I could get it bigger, but I don't know if I can.
Yeah, not right now. So, because you have to focus on the target, remember?
Right. So when I'm looking Just let me roll a 1d100 then and see which one I'll look at what first one and then I'll stick like be like, okay, that one's pretty powerful. If not, I'll move on to the next one. I'll do like 2 max before I, shut my eye powers off.
Like, are you looking for something specific or what's up?
Well, it's the lightning, right? It's the inner aura of the lightning elemental.
Yeah. All the elementals pretty pure. What they are on the outside are what they are on the inside of their aura. Familiars or ethereal creatures usually are until they're older, and these ones are all young ones. So.
Well, the inner aura would also decrease on how old it is, right?
Right, they're all young. They're all under 100. They're all under 100 years.
Nice.
Which is really young for familiar, because those things can really live for a long time.
Mr. Smoke is so old.
Yeah, Mr. Smoke is just, and he's decrepit too. He's like, get back here, you whippersnapper, type of.
Well,
old.
I
Get
will
off
use
my lawn.
my free ones then. So see no evil on for aura wise. Look how much damage one's done.
Guess what? You get a roll. Because you're gonna get all sorts of horrible things popping your way. Because there's elementals that involve death. There's elementals that involve life. All different types of just horror.
Right.
So guess what? I need you to roll me 1d100 to see which element sticks out and bit slaps you. See what you roll on the chart. All right. Shadow familiar catches your attention. Not what he's looking for, but when you're doing a see no evil on the whole table, this is the one that is like, bitch!
Right.
And then tries to smack you. So I need you to make me a dodge. And then I need you to make me a willpower test. Need a name. I said I'm some mama.
And
Oh,
willpower.
nice.
Yeah, so you're just like, oh shit!
Oh, shit!
Oh, nice.
Alright, so your soul does not get consumed a little bit by a shadow familiar.
Right.
Alright, there are specialties on the table.
Perfect.
So basically, it's your ability to, because these are all A and B class familiars, like they're top of the line.
Yeah.
There are some hidden Easter eggs. There
Perfect.
are a couple S class familiars because there are specializations or mutations of the original, like, pure element. There are 3 on the table. One is an earth elemental. One is actually it's like a little flying worm thing, kind of like an eel, flying eel with this big old you call that little flare that comes out the side, kind of like gills almost.
Okay.
Yeah, it's some sort of eel that catches your eye. It's different. That earth elemental, it's actually 2 pieces instead of just being completely earth.
Oh, it's like oh sweet. It's a golem.
Yeah. Well, not a golem, but it's
it's 2 attributes. It's like earth.
It's 2 attributes.
Oh.
It's not chaos. It's earth and kind of nature. So life.
Right.
It's earth and life. So it's
nice.
2 very close ones together. So it has earth attributes, but it also has like vines kind of keeping all the earth pieces together.
So like a forest guardian kind of deal.
Yeah, it's a forest guardian almost. So that's a S class. And then you're not sure where the third one went off to.
Oh.
It's behind you.
You're like, ha! Oh, wait.
Was that the shadow one?
No, Shadow One's still there, like, I'll fuck you up.
Right. Don't mess with me.
Does not like you.
Yeah, he's glaring at you like, I'll find you.
Right.
In your nightmares.
I'm really curious about that third one, kind of.
Can I do an awareness to see where it might have went off to?
Sure.
Please don't give me a one.
You have two single digits. It's completely disappeared off the table. Like, it's not there anymore. What the fuck? I mean, it's not gonna leave the table, but you just can't find it on the table.
Find it on the table. Can I look underneath the table?
Well, it's yeah, but it's a solid block.
Oh,
so
it's a
there's
solid
nothing to look
block.
under.
Okay, nothing
Yeah.
under.
Look a little
I could
silly
look on
as you try and
the
find
behind though, couldn't I? Because that was still on the table.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, no, they can't leave the table.
Right.
You just
It's
know
invisible.
it's you can't see it anymore.
It
So
might be
you-
like an ethereal. It might be a.
Did I remember what it looked like when I saw it though?
Kind of.
Okay, just give me an like a rough.
You were
outline.
absolutely certain that you remember what it looks like, but now you're not.
I was. Now I'm not.
Yeah.
What
kinda
would I
fun.
need to do to remember that? Would it be a-
Influence.
Influence? Okay.
Yeah, and then willpower. You need to pass both.
Yes.
Oh
Oh, Johnny.
no!
Oh, reroll. Yes.
Hey!
It was a lightning elemental with a weird mutation. This one, lightning's not strong, but it has a dream component, so it can affect memory.
Oh! Yeah.
So
You guys
basically,
have battle points. by the way?
basically, it is able to target the electrical
like
signals.
pulses in people's brains. Oh, that is sick.
Yeah, it's not a very strong elemental. It's a specialized elemental, and
It is lightning.
Its main
Lightning
component is lightning, but its subtype is dream. That's the overall typing.
So, Johnny, do you pass any of this to Viridian?
Yeah, well, he's like
Holy shit.
you're awesome, and then you're like, where'd the other one go? And then he looks around frantically like, motherfucker, where'd you go? There you are.
I think you're good. It's like, oh fuck. Okay. That's fun.
The eel thing, it has kind of a all types type of thing,
Okay.
but it needs to eat it
Right.
first.
It was like an elemental. Like you
Yeah,
experience
it's a-
it and then you get the chance to take it on.
Yeah, it's kind of got an all types, but that's its subclass. That's why
Okay.
it's special, because it's kind of like the Immawap. It's able to eat
Right.
certain mana types and then actually have that type for a little bit. But its main class type is Etherion, which is basically what do you call that? Condensed mana. So it's a, how do you call that?
It's a mana elemental,
Yeah, it's a mana elemental. There you go. Thank you.
which is really interesting.
It's very interesting. They're also really rare because they only exist in the deep dark places of the center of the ethereal plane,
Hmm.
and those things eat Immawaps instead of being eaten by Immawaps.
So they were the rare elemental that flipped the table on.
Yeah, they're like, ooh, that's a tasty jellyfish, and it kind of swims over. These things don't get very big though. They do mature, and you can tell how old they are by how many little gems, these little that kind of form on their scales.
Mm-hmm.
So this one's very, very young, probably no more than 50 years.
Johnny, from what you've found so far, I know you're not too deep into any of
Wow,
those
you
series of
told me
the
to find you a chaotic one, right?
Yeah.
The chaotic lightning elemental is the only one I.
Yeah, that one's chaotic.
Yeah. So.
No, yeah. So that would be your recommendation here.
Yes. I hope you appreciate. And
That
here
was
you
my
go,
thoughts
young
as well. Yeah, thank you. He just kind of smiles at you. He looks way more sane than the last time you saw him.
Yeah. not looking. Fair enough.
Would it be a dick move? we're having a snowstorm outside. Would it be a dick move to call for pizza?
No, because now you get out of the way.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
But the pizza delivery guy, though.
I know.
Dick move.
It's all about what you're. Are you playing the evil character today? Or are you playing the neutral,
Well,
the
I'm
good?
thinking about maybe letting. I've been waiting to call for like an hour.
Right.
but
You should have done it
the
an hour ago.
The storm hasn't let up since
Right.
the moment I woke up.
Man, you need that pizza. It's their job. They are paid to do it.
I can wait another hour.
And then give him a tip if not.
I'll give him a tip for sure. Like,
Yeah.
motherfucker, you're gonna get a big ass tip, like a
Oh,
$10
yeah.
tip for making a drive.
Oh
on this shit.
shit.
Dude, I have done food service.
Yeah, you gotta respect the respect.
Yeah,
It's all about the
So-
respect.
and if you do me a service, I am going to reward you for doing it if you do it well and courteously, because it's food service. Like, this shit's important. Why do people disrespect and are jerks to people in the food service industry?
Doesn't make
It's
sense.
dumb.
Like, it's not their fault. They're just trying to fucking serve you. You don't have to be an asshole. It's like the
unless
company.
they're being a grumpy.
Yeah, well, I mean,
puss.
there is times when that it's.
Right. It's kind of like, don't be a grumpy puss. I'm here. I know you may be having a bad day, but that doesn't mean you give me a bad day.
You guys talking from a place of passion?
You know what? I'm gonna call some pizza.
Do
You
it.
guys can keep playing, but I can just make Domino's, and then if they can, I'm just gonna give them a big fat tip.
All right, yeah.
I want some. Oh, I have a free pizza.
There you
While
go.
you're doing that, I have the ability to take out my trash, so I'm going to do that really, really fast and be right back.
Okay.
Oh fuck. Yep, it's a nice gift. That's
Oh,
for sure.
it's not offering delivery at this time.
Yeah,
I
this
knew
ain't-
it. Yeah, it's just absolutely just horrified. I can't even see out my window very far. Maybe.
Is there any place close that you could walk to get food?
No.
No. Feels
I'll
bad.
just have to eat stuff out of my
Fridge.
fridge, which is little pick through right now.
Feels bad. I got chicken, so but there's also not a snowstorm. How the fuck do you guys have snow and we don't?
It's a weird world.
Because Canada, that's why.
Has been windy today.
Yeah, poor Socks can't look outside his window because there's a snowstorm. He can't see all the wildlife and bark at them and be like, I see you, I'll get you.
Now he sees white. He's like, it's the same thing. There's no point in barking.
I've gone blind. Bark, bark, bark.
Well, he likes to survey his domain.
Well,
That's
Do you,
my-
do you guys have any points to buy this elemental with?
Yeah, they do.
Oh shit! Nice. Where do you guys get the battle points from? Or whatever the hell they're called.
Indra left it for him.
Yeah, not me. It's just for Birdie.
Indra's basically.
Oh,
left,
Angel left him enough.
Yeah, Indra left him enough to buy one familiar. If he were to complete a master
Master level
level
problem.
theory,
Yeah.
theory
And he did.
problem, and he did.
And he did. That was the bottle. Okay.
Yeah, and that was her like a reward incentive type of thing. Like,
And I just
do that.
rewarded Viridian hardcore because otherwise he would have been like, 1d100. So, yeah. But also I gained something else out of it because now I have.
That's good.
I have
Guardian.
a.
Really awesome.
That's pretty important information because I rolled well, so it's
Yeah.
I could have been shitty. I could have gained a bunch of insanity or maybe
Well,
took damage.
I was gonna say you also now have information to sell.
Exactly. So I mean, it's a win-win. And now Viridian kind of owes me. He doesn't owe me, but he does.
you mean he owes you?
The favor is there, like the goodwill.
It's never good to assume.
Yeah, but I mean, on
Because
his
you know
part.
what they say about assuming.
Yeah, on his
Makes
part.
an ass.
Because remember that time I gave you that really important information?
Remember that time where he doesn't give a fuck?
Uh,
Oh,
Yeah.
burn! turn.
But if that's the case, then that's the case.
Ooh. Ooh. Hey,
He's
Find some nice
chaos
food.
creative going sanity. Like,
I can do something with this. Yes, I can.
I got chicken I'll have later, but I already had breakfast, so. My sister invited me out, and we had breakfast, and then...
And proceeded not to give a fuck.
No, but I was gonna pay for her meal, but then someone paid for us. And I
What?
was like, yeah, I know. My
Who
sister...
the fuck does that?
It's a community, right? Small community, but Catherine knew the couple that paid for us, so just it was like, fuck, that was nice.
Fucking ruining my day. I was gonna buy my.
I was gonna do it for my sister. It's like, damn it, they stole my.
your thing, man. They stole it.
Fuck. Okay.
How dare they?
Save me $20.
Right? I mean, yeah, it saves you money, but it also saves you the bro points.
I know.
Because you took all your kudos.
Yeah, I know exactly. That was how I was saying. Like, damn it. Oh, whatever. I was thinking like, oh, maybe we should pay for their meal, but then like they had a kid too, so it would have been extra. And I was like, fuck, why'd you have to do this? I just wanted to do one instead of... My cheap assness came out.
Hey, buddy. I know you like your rump scratches better than your head scratches or back scratches or tummy rubs. My dog likes his rump scratches.
Mhm.
You do. That's your favorite. That's your favorite. He's my big guy. He's my big... What?
See no evil. It's such an interesting spell. You never know what you're gonna get.
Good job, Mr. Guy.
Thanks, man. Try. Not completely useless.
you have your uses, Johnny. Don't worry.
I was always supposed to be a utility type character anyway. It's not like I was planning on being the fucking Hawkeye.
Hey,
The fucking
hey.
soul.
Hey, utility characters are actually OP.
Yeah, because
'Cause-
once you use it for other things, it's like, oh,
Well, not even that. Once you progress in the game, your utility becomes stronger.
exactly, and it
And then
branches
you
off to other
just
things.
get stronger, and
Exactly.
you can just The utility characters actually end up usually winning. Mostly because you can get martial might really easily.
Right.
Yeah.
And really strong weapons. So having a utility character with it's a lot harder to
Dude,
get.
like you just
It's a lot
utility
harder to get
character.
utility as a fighter. But
Exactly.
as a fighter, if you just want to go the fight route, oh man, you murder things.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
And you're hard to kill. Utility, it takes a lot longer for them to. Hey, look, Sakos, it's a snowstorm. Yeah, you came over here. Look, it's a snowstorm.
And I got lucky with my bird, so it kind of works out
Yeah.
really good now.
So utility usually end up doing really well. Maki was a utility.
Oh, was she? Oh, nice.
She played the sage. Yeah, she was. It was
then turned
all-
into the tyrant.
Yep.
Sure, she had to do a lot of things to get to that point, though.
Oh
so.
yeah, no, he was really good about working the
circumstance.
connections though,
Yeah.
working his network, creating
Yeah.
his.
So I remember you telling me how he does his, so
Yeah, it
it wasn't easy. Especially like do or die kind of thing. Either you win or you don't.
Yeah.
One chance.
exactly. How's your wart? How's your back wart?
Has a wart?
Yeah, dogs get warts.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah,
At
probably
least
need
they're out
to
and
do that.
outside all the time, so it's not like it's rolling in the fucking dirt and shit. We're civilized. We have clothes and shoes.
Hey man, if he wants to go out and roll around in the
He
dirt,
does his thing. He
he
just
does his thing. He
just-
needs to do his thing. He needs to just do it.
just gets a wart.
You need to just do it, right, Socks? Right, Sock Poppers? His name is Socks, because he's got white paws. And we call them
I,
sock poppers.
My nan's cat used to have little front paws, white paws, and socks, white socks in the back. So that was nice.
Hey, sock poppers.
Welcome back, John.
Yes.
We were just discussing how OP you getting this elemental is.
Really?
Well, you have to attune to it, which means you have to master it.
But
means-
I gave you an in.
Yes. Okay. I've read the book on how to do this.
Yeah, you have. So you need to overcome its power, like its element. And this one's hard because if you
Also
lose,
Yeah.
it wrecks your brain. Like,
On the
so
plus
if you
side,
wanted
have,
to get insane and quickly again, this is a great familiar to do it with.
on the plus side, you have a nice brain, so it's not like you should have an easier time controlling it compared to.
Yeah. This one's dangerous because not just you getting insanity, it's you forgetting things.
Yeah, it's the dream part.
And if you fall asleep and don't attune to this thing,
Yeah.
you might not wake up.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Once I
So-
purchase it, will it be tied to my person, or do I have to have a spell or something to keep it with me?
You're given a little gift bag, kind of like when you leave Petco.
Like a goldfish, like a baggie with a goldfish in it, but it's just a mana fish.
That's not a mana fish.
I know, but it's like a mana familiar, but it looks like an eel. Like it's just a little
No,
baggie.
you didn't buy the eel. You bought the
Oh, you're going for Dream Nada. Okay.
Oh man, yeah, he's gonna purchase that one and look at it and then just get back. He'd say, "Well, Johnny, this is gonna be rough, but I think I can do it."
I believe you, Viridian.
So I'm gonna pop into my sanctuary, I think, and work on this from there.
All right.
just here off in the corner.
Say hi to Brooke here for me if you don't want to take me.
Yeah, I'll say hi to Broke here.
He's just like, see ya, nerd.
Moves away.
Thanks for the help.
Oh no, wait! He opens it back up. Hey Johnny, I honestly don't want to deal with this, so here you go. He Meiji hands 500 million solars worth of gems out onto the floor in front of you.
Yeah, he just gives you sapphires, rubies, diamonds, emeralds. Just dumps it on in front of you.
That's funny. 'Cause I still have 700.
Now I'm going to call for a service to come pick
Pick
this
that shit up.
Because I'm rich like that. I don't have to deal with this
Servant,
shit.
pick up my excessive amounts of money for me.
Put it in my bank, please.
You're
That's
gonna have
literally
to
what I'm
find
gonna
sort of
do.
money exchange, like.
Servant, I have so much money, I just threw it on the floor. Pick it up for me.
I just don't know where I can keep it all.
I hope my suit likes this. I'm surrounded by fucking gems and power. Oh, yes.
Servant, just throw it all away. I have no place to put it. So just throw away all this money. I have so much of it.
No, I won't say that.
I would donate it, but it makes me look weak.
Yes, it does. Oh, fuck.
It's a show of power, servant. You throw money away instead of give it away. If you wish to root through my trash, I suppose that's acceptable.
I like to watch them root through it, you know?
I
I'll
like
give a
to
nice
watch
tip
them-
though. I'll give a nice tip after it's done, but mostly it's gonna go to the company funds.
Oh, look, Johnny's showing his weakness. He's not
Money.
throwing away money. It's on the floor, it's filthy. Look how filthy that money
Of course,
is.
it's going to be cleaned as well.
Servant,
No.
please, my gems.
Yes, servant, clean my money. Pick it up for me. Polish each and every single one of them and watch as you don't ever get to have them.
I will pay you but a pittance for it.
It's a service. It's not. I'm not like that. Like, you know, it's a job. Everyone's got to do one. It's not like
Don't I will feather barrage you.
Do it, I need more of my money.
To
I'm
make
sorry,
me throw
this-
my money
It's
at
okay.
you.
It's okay. It's great.
This is what we have devolved into.
I think it's good. 500 million cash to the company funds, then. All in gemstones. Man, that's good.
Hey, he did something for the company.
Yeah. He keeps his share.
Wait, how long has it been though since
It's been a couple days.
Okay, a couple days. You're good then.
He has so much money. Oh yes.
Broke here, your bed was gone out from under you.
Yeah. Doesn't wake up because of the spell.
Yeah, you just thunk into the ground.
You're like, oh, finally, all this trash is off my floor.
Basically.
Fucking all this money getting in my way. Fucking trash.
All that money is getting away of all my priceless books.
Yeah.
This group is funny. Like, I've never had group that just immediately doesn't do something with the money when they get it. Like, my other groups, if they get even a small pittance, it's like, I know exactly where this is going, and they immediately deal with it. You guys are like, I'll just leave a pile of money in the corner.
Yeah. Yeah. We're all greedy for things in our own way.
Yeah, it's just like, oh god, this is such a burden having all this money. What the fuck?
It's just in the way.
Fucking get out of my way, money.
Solars might as well be heir to most of us. We started with big currency too soon.
That's this game. Like, I've had people go without fake coins and bone coins for weeks, months even, from the beginning. They're like, oh my god, $1 billion is so much! And then, and then they're like, they get exposed to a moment where it's just like, oh, would you like to go gambling with us? And it's like, we can make a bunch of money? Absolutely, sure.
Don't have enough because they don't have bone coins.
Well, no, they get 2 chips at the gambling hall because the smallest currency they do is 500,000.
Right.
Yeah.
And they're like, you got peoples with stacks of money with, billions of credits, and they're like, and then one gets invited to a game.
Yeah.
Where it's only bone coins and fake coins.
Yeah.
And he has to turn his fake points into fake coins just to play.
Right.
And
Loses out terribly because they're all professional gamblers.
of course. But losing doesn't mean you lose. If you lose gracefully, or if you're a good sport, or you're just a person they want to see again, you get contacts out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or you can storm out leaving in a huff, and they're like, "Ha, noob!
Yeah.
Thanks for playing, nerd."
Thanks for the free cash.
All right. Let's go about the process of killing myself with this elemental.
They don't have any fake coins.
No, yeah, that's pretty rough too.
You already used it once today, so.
I needed it at the time. You always need it at the time. So I'll just hold up my gift bag and look at it. And what's the process of attunement here?
You just need to withstand its power.
Withstand its power.
That's why
Right.
doing one that's something so young or attuning to something really young is important.
Yes.
These are all young elementals, though.
Yeah, because if this was an adult or
You'd be
an
fucked.
elder one,
Yeah.
it would have some fun with you.
Oh yeah, I can imagine. All right, let's try it. Let's forget some things. That's good. Gain some insanity.
Mm.
Interesting, like every time you gain insanity, you lose a health.
That would suck. That would suck a lot.
Because you know how they switched? So.
Oh man.
I don't think Matt has that in store. I think that's too diabolical for Matt to do to you.
Alright, so, tuning to this elemental is gonna be a bitch.
Because you picked the big boy, and that's what you wanted.
Mm-hmm.
This one is only 10 years old.
All right.
Other ones were 100, so it's still a young elemental, but it has S-class, so.
It's still gonna be rough. It's just like, oh, I'm a newborn. Stretching out my legs might break out this mage's brain in front of me.
Alright, so it's like dealing with a baby spider, kind of like, or a scorpion. It doesn't know how to control its venom.
Yes.
So, we're gonna roll willpower test. Every degree of failure, you get 10 insanity.
Awesome. Please roll 100. Please roll 100.
Don't waste yourself these.
Alright. You're gonna get
20 insanity.
Yep. And
Too bad it
then
wasn't.
Intelligence. If you
Did it need to be a 7 for 2 degrees? Or no, wait, it is 2 degrees. Fail
for
and
every-
10. Yeah, okay, never mind. Yep.
for every degree of failure, you lose 5 int permanently.
Awesome.
For this next test or this one right here?
Yep, that's why it's an int test. Like,
Okay.
Oh, the int test right now. If
Yeah.
I every degree of failure.
You
Okay.
lose 5 int permanently. Like, bad juju.
There you go.
Hey.
Hey. Okay, actually, let me keep track of that number. Is that 3 or 2 degrees, I think?
It
It's
is
27,
3.
it's 29, so yeah. 37, 47, and then pass, so 2.
Yeah,
3, yeah. 2 in the 1.
Alright, and then I need a influence, or no, toughness, because it's shocking you.
There you go.
Hooray. Oof.
Okay. So this is bad. You're probably
Yeah.
gonna want to burn if you can, because what it's gonna do is it's gonna fry your nerves. So you're gonna lose agility. And it's gonna-
I won't burn on this.
Are you sure
Right.
about that?
yeah, you're gonna be slower to cast because your nerves are damaged.
I'm
You-
saving
You'd
my
have a
last
90,
burn
you'd have
for
a
influence.
95 for burning, so I
Alright.
think
And then influence to
How much agility am I losing?
15.
15.
out of
Okay.
your 26.
Out of my 23. That leaves me with 8 agility.
Yeah, you might want to not do that.
It's up to you, man. You make your decisions.
Influence. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
24. Yes.
You want to burn on that toughness? It's up to you. Because it also hurts your meridians.
Yeah.
Because you know
I'll
they're
burn.
attached
I'll
to your
burn.
nerves. The
Plus 20.
there you go.
go.
We'll play.
Lots of
So
degrees of success.
you can keep your agility then.
What about the passing? Does the passing help, or is that more controlling?
Alright. So it's elemental. It's called a Dreamweaver.
Ooh.
So you can control how much insanity you want.
Nice.
You can make you less sane or more sane at your whim.
Ooh, that's. I'm a creative with the chaos chakra. I need to be at the point where 1 + 1 can equal 3 again, and he is going to let his sanity slip away.
So does this allow him to get a higher threshold for his insanity now?
Yeah, you can remove insanity from himself.
I mean, the threshold bonus for insanity.
No,
Okay.
it doesn't.
Okay. Okay, just careful.
You can slide up and down.
Yeah.
Because of your ints test, this thing can make your neurons fire better.
Oh, nice.
So you passed your ints really well. So go ahead and add 3 int because it made you smarter,
Nice.
and it will protect you while you sleep
Ooh.
from scary dream monsters.
That
And that's
is
all you
very
get.
helpful.
And that's all you get for now. It's not an attack based. It's not very good at attacks yet. I mean, yeah, it can like try and make people forget. But it's not even really good at that yet.
But it's a utility type, so good job.
Yeah.
No,
For now,
yeah,
no, it's a lightning elemental. That's its main attribute, which means it's
Shocking.
well, it's supposed to kill people.
Right.
It's shock, but it's very weak because of that second attribute.
Is it this
And
one
it's
right here?
only No.
Okay.
So, can it fly?
Of course, floats around.
So yeah, it just floats around my head pretty much, and people who look
It's,
at it no longer
this
look
one.
at it.
Oh yes.
Ooh.
Is that a cutie? Is this a female type?
They don't really have genders.
Okay, it just looked like
But,
a.
it's like that. It has that little
Nice.
head thing that looks like a little static field.
Neuron. Yeah.
Brain. Nice.
He's gonna ask it if it has a name. In ethereal, of course.
Yeah, it just shrugs.
I'm going to name you. DiGiorno. Because you're kind of yellowish.
I'll let you type the name in. No, in the elemental. I think you should have control over it.
Oh. I have control over it. Nice. Yeah, I kind of thought it was just going to be invisible, no token floating around my head for a while.
No.
I cannot see the name. How sad.
Oh, that's because you have to hit show name tag and then advanced show name.
Oh. I can do that. I can't do that. There you go.
It's not advanced.
Do you want to call it Orno for short?
No. It's DiGiorno.
DiGiorno.
Like the pizza.
He Italian at the same time, or what?
Alright, let's go. Oh, no, I'm in my sanctuary still. Yeah. This is all the preparation I had planned for the rim.
Nice.
So, yeah. I'm gonna Meiji hands broke here into the air and walk out of the sanctuary with him floating behind me and say, "All right, Johnny, we're ready. Let's go
They
to the
fixed.
ring."
Oh, they didn't fix the door. I was like, am I over in the fucking? Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm just floating there in my no trouble bubble.
Yeah, he's gonna have a few hours of sleep, but after that, I think we're ready. Are you all prepared?
I could try the mantle out, but
Oh, it'd be a good use of our time.
I could probably try it
I
next
heard
time.
those mantles are pretty interesting. I might want to try one out myself.
You don't look the healthiest right now. Maybe you should wait a little bit before you try.
What do you mean?
Just don't seem well, looking at you, seem to be a little lighter than you should be. But I can show you the mantles if you want. Come on in. The door's still unlocked.
Sure.
Yeah, this is the mantle room.
Brokir's told me a little bit about them. You touch them and their artifacts, and some crazy things happen.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. Definitely be careful. Come out scarred or come out more advanced. It's up to you.
Nice. So which one is the one that you're working on?
This one over here.
Oh. Nice.
Rokir told me about this one.
Oh, so that's the one he made the planet on. That's pretty interesting. So what's been your experience with the mantle? What'd you do? What happened?
So I went back in time per se, and I got to experience through a looking glass. Oh, interesting. At the same time. That's cool.
Oh no.
I could just make you both drawings, and then you just don't conform to a grid anymore.
No. I like the grid way too much. So you went back in time, huh? Man, that's pretty interesting.
Obviously, you've had your experience with time travel. Or time like travel.
Time like travel. He just kind of stares at you a little bit lost.
Your thing with the rare.
Oh, time manipulation? I wouldn't call that time travel. You're still in the
You're
same
traveling,
time.
but you're still traveling a different time than we are, right? So
Something like that.
something like that. I'm not that much in the science of it, but whatever the fuck that
Neither
is.
am I.
This one's new.
Oh, it looks shiny.
That's isn't it?
If I had any fake points, I
This
might
one.
try it.
This one has been here before. Same with these ones, and this one down there. One of you remember Hayden? Hayden's the one that chose that mantle.
Who?
Oh, sorry, not Hayden.
Quinlad.
Quinlad. There we go.
Oh, Quinlad chose this mantle?
This mantle.
That looks interesting too.
And the one before you chose this mantle. The one
You
that
That
have a
looks
replacement.
the replacement of the rim.
Yeah. He's kind of just amazed by all the pretty colors and sparkles. Looks nice. But he also knows it's very dangerous and that he has no fate on his side at the moment.
Just thought I'd
The
give you this one.
downside.
You stepped into DiGiorno. Take away 1 point of memories.
Don't step into Jorno. Jorno's like fucking small. Leave me alone.
So are you gonna try it?
Oh, the
Or we
mantle?
just wanna...
No, I'm good for right now. I need more fate points before I can go in anyway.
Sure. Then I guess we can just drag along Broke here to Heathret and wait for him to wake up.
Sure, Broke here didn't want to try anything.
You don't get to try anything. You're asleep.
Yeah. We could just put your asleep body against your mantle.
You could. Have
I
you
feel
sleeping
like-
in my man?
I feel like that's a really bad idea, though. Would that kill someone?
Eating.
Silent snake.
Eating. No.
Yeah, it probably would kill someone.
Uh-huh.
Hey, that's a fantastic idea for endgame boss. He's so strong we can't fight him. Let's flick him into a mantle. I'm sure that'll kill him.
Or he
Mantles
gets
are
out
pieces
stronger.
of the gods. They're not actual.
He masters
the
it, comes
shards
out
of
even
gods,
stronger.
Verdian says? That's interesting tidbit of knowledge. Thanks, Johnny.
No worries.
Yeah, I guess we move to the entertainment arena, because that's where we usually go to Heathret at.
Right.
Are we going through Heath or are we going through the other guy?
I don't know. Where do you want to go?
Because I don't know where the other guy is. He was in the lounge, and then he disappeared. But probably should go by May anyway.
I don't know. Where do you want to go?
He's fine.
Yeah, bruh. 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 Bruh, bruh, bruh.
The other guy he has more control of the room, so that's why I wanted to go to him instead. But I don't see him on the map, so.
While we wait for Broke here to awaken from his 4-hour nap, is there anything I can do to supplement the development of my elemental?
You can feed it things.
I can feed it things. Okay. But I'm guessing it's more feed it magical ingredients and not feed it mana.
Yeah.
Let me see what I have in my toolbox here. I've got some mana grass, but I don't really want to make it high. Huh. I'll look into it. Well, we have a few hours. Johnny, you mind if I pop into or set up a smoke with Mr. Smoke and chat with him while Broke here's asleep?
Sure, have a smoke. It's alright.
Gonna sit over here by Broke here copy.
Oh. What about the other Broke here?
What about the other Broke here?
Broke here came in through the door, not the other one. So you're going to like an illusion that I just showed you, apparently.
Broke here can exist in two places at the same time.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, I don't even see him over in that corner.
Yeah, he's
That's
right
where I
here.
took my last snap. That's where I took my last.
Looks like he's gone.
Why you gotta hide in that corner? Casuals.
Alright, gonna pop into my sanctuary, dragging Broke here with me and set him down. Then start up a smoke and call in Mr. Smoke.
Wait. I thought we were doing bingo. Oh, hey, kiddo.
Hey, Mr. Smoke, sorry to interrupt bingo.
Don't worry about it. Really. Alright.
Hope you're having fun with the drinks.
This gotten pretty crazy. I'm gonna lie. Mr. Fire almost extinguished himself.
Ooh.
We had a little panic moment, but he's fine. I think.
I
He's having a hard time telling us.
yeah, that's sounds like Mr. Smoke. I mean, Mr. Flame. That's what he does. Oh. Yeah, wanted to chat with you and see if you had any advice on how to properly raise my new familiar. He just reaches up and kind of pets the Giorno.
She preens under the pets. You immediately gain an extra insanity from petting her.
On the plus side, you control like what you do, so.
Yeah. He's like, kid, that's a cutie. Not gonna lie. If I weren't so old, I'd hit on that.
Good to know, Mr. Smoke.
Anyways.
10 years old.
I mean, you want to protect your investment for the future. If that's going to be your waifu, you gotta wait and make sure no one encroaches.
Mature her. First.
Yeah.
Hey, elementals are weird. When they get to a certain age, they're considered
Sure.
dateable, I suppose, or mature, and then you can. Doesn't matter how old the elemental technically is, because they're not supposed to lose their spark or
Right.
unless something horrible happens to them. Yeah, unless they're a war vet. But usually, the longer the longer you live, the more powerful an elemental you become. or a spirit, but not the war vets.
No, they're just the cantankerous old men and women.
Yeah, basically.
But yeah. I'd like to give her the best growth she could have.
Well, hold on, my mic died.
Did?
Okay.
How did we hear that then?
Yeah, no, because I can hear
it's
again.
low battery. Yeah.
Anyways, well, you can just feed her all sorts of shit.
Okay.
Just make sure it's similar to her type. You know, like me.
Okay.
Don't feed her me. I'm old and you know.
Chewy?
I actually don't know.
I think we're tough.
But I was told I was fine back in the day. Probably not. You know, I'm not edible anymore. You know. Yeah. Don't even think about it, kid. I'll mess you up.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's fine. I can do that.
Oh, you know what you could do? You could feed her people's dreams. Or just dreams.
Over at Broke here. He looks over at the sleeping Broke here.
You can also feed people their memory. She eats that stuff. Also, feeding her lightning. Oh yeah.
So that bottle would be pretty helpful if I could make another one.
I think you'd be better with storm in a bottle rather than whatever the
Alcohol?
fuck you get in a bottle.
Yeah, that actually sounds like a good plan. Just okay. But I've got some ideas for some things. Sure. All right, I might have to call back in my Immawap buddy, but I can call some things in.
Immawap? No, don't do that. She'll eat your Immawap.
Oh.
She kind of looks over like, Ollie, what?
That's kind of my
Alright, so dream anyone of us who control dream aspects, well, we can eat the mana eaters. And we're technically physically not as like strong. But, you know, we're cheaters. Or they're cheaters. Yeah, you're a cheater.
You know,
Shit.
that sounds just about perfect for me. He'll smile at a little elemental girl. Yes. The only reason I was going to call him up is he's kind of my connection to summoning ingredients the easy way, basically.
Oh, he'll probably get eaten himself.
That's good to know.
Yeah, so the only things that eat mana eaters are some rare form of the Etherions and Dreamweavers. That's the two types. Yeah, I'm getting all technical up all in here and shit. Yeah. I could teach a class at the university. Wait, academy.
Yeah.
Institute.
Um,
College.
I think they're a little bit too snooty to let you teach a class there, though.
I'm not saying I will. I'm saying I could. I mean, look at that presentation. All elemental familiars have subtypes and main type classifications. Today we're gonna go in. Fuck! I can't maintain that shit. I just feel like an asshole.
You know what would be a really good idea? Just passing out a little bit of mana weed to every student. And then just have an hour of chilling out and coming up with whatever you come up with.
Hey, not everyone's as cool as you, okay? There's some kids out there in the world right now starving.
Oh yeah.
I mean, oh, not totally. That was a tangent. There are some kids out there who are
Can't handle themselves.
they're going through puberty. No, that's not it either. They suck at magic. That's the one.
Ah. Yes.
Like, you're like, I make a spell. Those kids are like, I suck at magic. How'd you do that spell? And then you pass them your notes, and that's how they pass the class.
Ah. Why not make a spell to make them better at magic?
Cause it's
Cheating?
cheating.
Psh, cheating is what magic is all about. I'll work on it next time I see somebody who's just awful at magic.
So wait, you're saying you want to be able to make a spell that turns traditionalists into creatives? You're dumb. Don't do that. That breaks the natural space-time fabric bullshit reasons.
But, oh,
Well, look, you don't want too many creatives. If everyone was a creative, that'd be bad. It'd be real bad. I don't know why, but back in the day, they had a legitimate reason for it. Something about balance in all things.
oh no. Well, while making traditionalists into creatives is kind of a fun idea, it was more like, he said some people are awful at magic, right?
Yeah, they suck real bad.
Well,
In
yeah.
fact, at the academy right now, they're killing people who suck at magic.
Yeah. I've heard about that. Yeah, why not make a spell that makes them better at magic?
Fuck if I know, kid. I'm old.
I'll work on it next time I see a guy who is just awful at it.
I mean, look at that guy over there. And he points at Johnny. He sucks at magic. You should slap him.
He doesn't want me to slap him.
Well,
Right,
you
Johnny?
can't technically slap him with mana. He has to, like, somehow get mana. And then you can slap him.
Well, I'm sure there's a spell for that.
Well, I mean, no. He has to be exposed to a mana source, raw mana. And it has to be somehow ingrained into his soul. And then the soul force. Fire! Behold! And shit.
Yeah, there's probably a spell for that.
No, there's not. It's called alchemy, bitch. I mean, technically that's a spell, but there's alchemy involved, which is, yeah. Hey,
All right.
you could give him. You're a mage now, Elixir. Oh man, we prank people with that shit all the time.
The You're a Mage now, Elixir. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
sounds pretty
basically
good.
makes him a mage for a day. It's fucking hilarious.
If they're a mage for a day, what happens if I slap open their meridians and then they're no longer a mage?
Well, I don't know. I'm old. Why are you asking me all these difficult questions I don't have the answer to?
Because it's fun. Anyway, thanks,
You making
Mr.
fun of me, kid? I'll mess you up.
Oh, I know you will, Mr. Smoke.
You come here and he comes over and like gnaws on your head a little bit, like I'm gonna mess you up. I can't believe you insult me like that. Call me old.
Oh man, do I have conscious control over whether the helicopter blades start chopping into him or not?
Yeah, you do. And you're like, I'll mess you up. I'll mess you up. Fucking fight me.
As he's gnawing on my head, I'm gonna pull up my hand and I'm going to try to make a spell that will refine mana into lightning.
That's not even a master level spell, immediate spell. It's the traditional point finger, Palpatine laser lightning thing.
No. I want to make just like a puddle of lightning in my hand.
Yeah.
And
Palpatine.
I want. Oh, how about this then? What about a lightning infused bit of Reiki? Like it's not mana, it's lightning.
That's funny.
Let's try it. And then see if my pet likes it. Not pet, familiar. 64. Oh. It's still not a pass, even with the plus. But anyway, 12. Ooh, nice. And 70.
Yeah, you create a bunch of little sparks, and your familiar is like, ooh, pretty.
Well, I'll try again later, DiGiorno. Sorry.
Can I eat him?
He ate Mr. Smoke?
Yeah,
He looks up at the familiar
tasty.
gnawing on my head. He's just kind of.
It's just you get these little zappy feels on your head. It's like, see, I'm winning. I'm zapping your head. Can't withstand the power of my lightning. He does look kind of tasty, but he's kind of like zappy.
Yeah, no,
You're not sure what she
shouldn't
means
eat him.
by zappy. I mean,
Yeah, you probably shouldn't eat him. It might be
mess
bad
you
for
up,
your
kid.
stomach.
It kind of cowers behind you. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm the big kid on the block. And she points a finger at him and zaps him, and he's like, "Ow! You just zapped me, kid. I'm gonna get you. Having a bad day, okay?"
All right.
They took Mr. Rock.
Oh, they took Mr. Rock, the Academy?
Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah.
They're doing a study session of war relics right now. Indra's one of the main pieces.
Ugh.
So a lot of stuff's coming out of the cracks.
Just in a museum?
No, for study, dissection,
Oh.
and yeah, like study, research. Because before the war, it was considered the golden years for all the schools, and then the war happened, and then Dark Ages. But yeah, Indra was a genius, up-and-coming mage at the academy in the golden years, and the war.
Yeah.
And anyone who survives the war with a nickname, like their moniker, you get from from your actions. That's definitely worth studying, because the war took a lot of lives.
What was her moniker?
I forget. It was definitely something creepy and crazy, because she killed a lot of people. I think she had like the highest kill count
Oh, shit.
for our yeah.
Yeah. That sounds pretty much what I would have anticipated from seeing that armor set. Oh yeah, we got that sealed up, by the way. I'm not sure if you noticed last time we were in there.
I was wondering why it wasn't oppressively annoying in here. It was like some sort of fart that I couldn't ignore. It was like that pervasive smell. Good job, kid. Doesn't smell like farts in your room anymore.
Nice. Even though I do have to hear a fart every time my apprentice wants to knock.
That's the best prank! Oh my god, that's amazing! Dude, you have a good apprentice. Does it change sounds every time? Can he like change the type of fart? Can it be a wet fart, like a big one, like silent but deadly? Can you even hear a silent but deadly fart knock? Or do you just smell it and know your know your apprentice needs let in?
You'll have to discuss that with Broke here whenever
Let's
he
wake
wakes
him
up.
He walks
Wait.
over and slaps him a bunch. Broke here, you wake up, and he's like, "Hey, hey,
What's going on?
hey." So if you were to, can you change the type of fart noise or type of fart that when you do a knock?
Can I just try? Before I
Yeah.
answer, can I just try and make the sound a different?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll just make a different fart. Like,
yeah, that's a different fart. Ah,
yeah.
amazing.
He's
All right, go back to sleep. And he slaps you and you just honk out again.
okay.
All right.
So,
Yes. So yeah.
hey, DiGiorno, while we're chatting, if you want to go nibble on whatever Broke here is dreaming about, I wouldn't mind too much.
Yeah, she floats over and just like chomps on his head. Broker, whatever you were dreaming, it's gone, and is replaced by a nightmare. Oh Jesus. So basically, the nightmare is you being chased by a giant hammer that has these big Looney Tunes like little cartoony eyes, and then the head is this big old snapping jaw.
I can't believe.
And you have too many legs. You have your spider legs and your lion legs, and you're just like, I can't control it. It's gonna get me. And you just hear off in the background, "You fool! You foolishly foolish fool! I will end you!"
No, I can't roll anything to resist this.
No, just you're in a
damn.
dream. And you can't resist because you used the spell that conks you out.
Yeah.
I'm shocked Mr. Smoke managed to wake you up.
Well, he just interrupted the spell for a sec. Yeah, no, it's just you're in a cartoon, a Looney Tune cartoon,
Oh,
and
yes.
everyone's chasing you around like, Anna, you have a butt face. Like, it's all your childhood fears. It's all, scary monsters, but they have like cartoony, so it's not as scary.
It's like the Scooby-Doo chase scene where you keep running through a bunch of different doors.
Oh yeah, no, it's you standing back in third person, like watching the screen, watching you run around being chased. So not the worst of nightmares, but when she gets older, she can actually do some serious damage. But this is a very This is a kid's version of a nightmare.
Moki was more confused than scared, like, what?
What the fuck is going on?
This is the oddest dream I can have.
Yeah, her little umbrella hair, you can see her, it starts to spark more fiercely as she's gnawing on his head.
Aw, that's so cute.
But you also hear off in the distance, "What are you doing to my liege? Stop gnawing on his head! How dare you!" And she just kind of looks at it and then zaps the hammer. "Ow! What are you doing?" Precious is like, "Hey, what's going on?"
Oh yeah, speaking of it.
Look! There's a vile creature trying to eat our liege! Oh. Okay. What do I do? What would I do?
Call him an asshole!
Precious! You have to listen! You need to use your majestic powers and smite it! Okay, how do I do that? Can you not move either? No. I'm a pair of clothes. Why would I move? No!
He's just floating there in my ethereal arms, screaming his head off.
No, he's on the ground.
All ethereal arms go away when I go to
Yes! So Precious is just laying there because she's closed and he's a hammer, and they're just kind of like basically shit-talking your familiar, Viridian.
I just look on in pride.
And every time, they say something she's not sure what it means, she just shocks them.
Viridian approves so much, you can just feel his
for
approval
Precious,
radiating.
it tingles. It's like being tickled for Precious. So it sounds like she's giggling and laughing, or he's giggling and laughing. And then you got Starbreaker, who's like, "Stop it! Stop it right now! I'll end you!" I'll smite you with my star-breaking powers! And he gets shocked. Ow! Stop that! It's a perpetual cycle of just your familiar getting yelled at. Her tickling Precious, Zippy Zaps, and him getting broke here the worst Looney Tune dreams of his life.
Hey, DiGiorno, I see that Broke here has woken up Precious. Do you think you could tickle my clothes a little bit? I'd like to see what they're like when they're out.
Kind of floats over and then just kind of like zaps it a whole bunch, and yours wakes up, and he's like, "Oh God, oh man, I want to go back to bed. Why am I like awake right now?
Well, I thought it would be fun to chat.
Oh, chatting's like not cool." You can just basically see like the hair flick kind of mentally like, ugh.
You got an emo teen.
Yeah, you got an emo edgelord.
Now you have to live with it.
Why do I have to like, oh my God, this is like the worst. But at least I'm like good looking.
Oh, that's good.
I mean, just look at my abs. It's like, oh yeah. Oh wait, they're your abs. Oh fuck.
I don't really
I
have
hate my
abs.
life. I hate my life. I don't have abs.
Depressed. Like, oh, I don't have abs. No, I just look nice.
He's like, yeah, it's like, check out my glorious abs. Oh wait, they're your abs. Oh fuck, I want to kill myself.
Oh man, that's so much better than I thought it would be. Whew. He kind of just pats his clothes and says, "Thanks, DiGiorno. This will be
You're
one
not
of our new
thanking me.
friends.
Oh, I want to kill myself.
I'll call you Oh man.
Oh, it better be something lame, or I'll kill myself.
Couch L2.
Not lame. Yeah, it better not be lame. Or like never forgive you.
Pass a willpower test where he kills you both. He controls the body and you commit to a chill Japanese side.
I think I'll name you
Forget it, gosh. Can't
I'll
even make up your mind or something.
name
Hey, he looks more edgy than I do. Why?
Who's
so
he
tempting.
pointing at?
God must hate me. He's gesturing at Johnny.
Oh.
He looks more of an edge. He looks edgier than I do. God hates me.
As a new power poses.
No. He is. What is the translation for the abyssal version of Spot?
Spot?
Spot.
Like S-P-O-T?
S-P-O-T.
What?
He wants to know what spot in Abyssal is.
I know, but why Spot?
He's going to name, I don't know.
He's going to name it Spot in Abyssal.
Well, technically Abyssal doesn't really have words. Go look up a Cthulhu phrase.
Ah.
Yeah,
Dang it.
it'd be kind of like Cthulhu.
Ah. He can name it something in Prathan. He has to shout it. Dragon shout it every time he says it. You're gonna be
You can give him a color name. Like your color version of edgy or black or something. Just
he was gonna do black, but his version of black is just very, very dark shade.
Shade's a good one.
He's gonna call it you're gonna be Viridian Jr., my guy, since you're Viridian.
oh god, that's such a lame name. Oh, I want to kill myself. Kill me right now. It's the worst name ever.
I'm sorry. Viridian Jr., your name is locked in.
Pretty hipster though, my guy. Like him.
What the fuck? I will always be overshadowed by the original Viridian. Never able to break out of, never be able to fork out on my own. Never be amount to anything in my life. I'm completely worthless.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I'm
You're
completely
good-looking.
useless. I'm fabulous, but I'm useless.
DiGiorno, I'm sure you two will be a great
I don't even
friend.
think you know. Gosh, just you don't like such nautical name.
Well, Viridian is a cool name.
No, it's not. It's like the worst name ever, especially with Junior. It's a pretty cool name, but I don't want to be Junior.
Think about it this way.
No, I don't want to think. Think is for losers.
Thinking is for losers. Oh man. Since you're Viridian Jr.,
No,
There's
not
always
that name,
gonna be-
Anthony. Don't call me that.
don't call you Viridian Jr. Oh man. Fine.
You
I'm
can call
pretty
me Supreme Shadow Lord.
So Xbox, to randomly pick an I guess 12-year-old Xbox username.
Basically.
Dark Knight 02.
I will be known as the Supreme Shadow Lord. Oh, so cool. Yeah.
Supreme Shadow Lord. Wow. That's what you get for not giving him a
Brandon,
good
are you
name.
dying over there? Are you okay?
I'm
No.
just a little bit. Oh no, I
No,
had
no,
to type in a Xbox username to name him.
Yeah. No, but like that was my reaction when I first saw my weapon, the Stormbreakers. I needed a little bit of time to process.
Your name is gonna not be Viridian Jr. because that is kind of a lame name, I admit.
Yes, I know. Supreme Shadow Lord.
You're not gonna be Supreme Shadow Lord. You're gonna be
Supreme Shadow Lord 666. Oh, so edgy.
Don't forget a 420 in their swag.
No, it's not. That's not edgy enough.
You know what? I am going to name you my name for the color that represents depression.
I'm not depressed. I'm the Supreme Shadow Lord 666 Soul Taker Devil.
What is the most
Just-
depressing color that I've seen from the Imawap?
Nothing. The lack of any color at all. So void. Basically, that's depressing because
Ooh.
it's the lack of life. It's the lack of tastiness.
I have the perfect name for you.
No, it's not as cool as my name's Supreme Shadow Lord 666 Soul Taker Devil Slayer Grim Reaper. So
So
edgy.
think about a little bit shorter. How about Void?
No, that's like. I guess it's pretty edgy. Supreme Shadow Lord, Void Lord. Yes. Supreme Shadow Void Lord. Yes. Edgy.
Sounds good to me. You'll be Void for short.
That's not my name, okay?
He just pats himself on the shoulder, basically.
It's not my name.
me, Dad.
It's not my name, okay? You don't understand. That's only part of my full name. You're misidentifying me. Like, ugh.
Am I misgendering you? Oh yeah.
God, I'm actually a forest cat from the planet Mars.
God, why don't you understand me? God.
Yeah. Super Shadow Void Emperor.
Yes, better than Lord. Emperor's like so much more powerful. It's so edgier.
Great. Okay, I've done all I want to do. John, do you have anything you want to do while we wait for Broke here to wake up?
Johnny, you just witnessed just what the fuck? You're just standing there. This pair of Callis, edgy, like depressed emo, is like trashing on you, and then your friend's getting like nommed on, and his weapons and clothing are getting shocked, and it's just, what is happening? What does this devolve to? I left you alone for 5 minutes.
I was gonna say, yeah, Johnny hasn't even met Storm or Precious, so he's just where all these voices coming from.
Yeah, basically, Johnny, you're like, I left you guys alone for 5 fucking minutes. What the heck? Come on, guys.
Oh fuck. So yeah, all right. I guess I'm just gonna have to wait for they're done, and then I'll go up to. I'll just shake my head more or less, be like, what the fuck?
What the fuck is going on? Do you want to go talk to someone in the hall besides Heath before you guys kick on? Because Roker's got a few more moments of cartoon-riddled nightmares before he can wake up.
Fun stuff.
You could ask for Viridian to try to wake up your clothes.
Oh no, I'll do it the natural way compared to shock treatment.
You could go talk to your pal Ishudra.
Sudra?
Yeah.
Hi, Ishudra.
Where do you see that at?
She's like right next to you. Yeah. Oh, you moved your guy. She's right near the entrance of the entertainment.
Oh, the owl lady?
Yeah, the owl.
Oh, I'm good.
She's not an owl.
She has an owl-like head and neck.
Yeah, exactly. She's not an owl.
There's a difference. She's not one of you.
What's her name again?
Oh, just to let you guys know, in like an hour or so, I might need a break just to give my dad a ride.
Sure.
I ain't going anywhere.
For food.
If they're not even delivering outside, I ain't going anywhere. I'm looking outside. It is full day,
Terrible.
and I am having a hard time seeing.
Yeah, okay, you're trapped.
Like, I can't even get my fucking free pizza. It's like, fuck. XXX master.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So Johnny, you wanna interact with some pepples?
Yeah, I'm over by Manfred in the Fortress. You put her name down again?
Duchess Safarin?
Duchess, yeah.
Can you not see the name?
No, I can't.
Damn it, Nordy. Why the fuck is it? Oh, it's because he's a fucking casual and doesn't know how to do that.
There we go.
Hello, Sir Johnny.
Manfred.
Can I get you something to drink?
Of course.
Your usual?
Yes, please.
Of course. I immediately has it just ready for you.
Thank you, Sir Manfred.
If he was prepared for your arrival.
Maybe he's just always ready for you, you know? Ready for everyone.
Senpai, I'm ready.
Come to me, Senpai.
My body's ready for you.
Duchess, I have some.
That's Manfred's deepest, darkest secret. Just, Johnny, I'm ready. Take
He's been
Johnny.
saving himself.
I'm sorry. We're just fucking derailing this game. It's horrible.
Fuck.
Oh, is that good?
And he never knew. And the girl kept this bed I knocked in her heart.
Duchess, would you be interested in some information of the Institute? I have some information on familiars that might be Might be nice to sell to some lowly faction or something. Or maybe someone in the Wraith Court might like to know about these things. Mic is working, right?
Yo, yeah, we hear you.
Okay.
He just doesn't
Yeah.
give a shit.
This is kind of like.
In the Institute auction room, as you showed me to before.
Alright.
I have information on familiars that's
I
Yes.
don't. I helped set that up. I
You did?
don't care.
you don't? Oh.
Listen, selling information about such small, trivial shit. We don't care. Maybe to some of the other Institute students. Yes. Some of the auction items, actual auction items, not the Institute, because those are supposed to be tests.
Oh, right. So I do have actual information on the auction items, but you don't.
Right.
If you're not interested in that, it's fine.
I'm not. In fact, the people you're probably going to want to sell it to aren't either, because they probably helped set it up too.
Right.
There's a lot of work that goes in to these events, and a lot of hands that help out. But the key is, that information's only good to maybe another student who is actually interested.
Right.
So you're going around just, I found something. Look.
I know it's kind of hard since I haven't been able to go to the Institute yet since we've been on sick leave for the last 3 months. I seem the only one of my party that still has a ticket to go to the Institute.
Well, the others two did die horribly.
Yes, they did. Rest their souls. R.I.P.
It's such a shame.
Yes, it is. Is there any way to talk to get into the Institute now, or is it just because I guess I miss classes? I don't know how that even affects me.
Oh, don't worry. Classes is it's a walk-in, you pick your class type of thing.
How are we able to get to the Institute? I know there's the auction room, but is it somewhere on the palace?
I mean,
Do you want me to inquire here?
technically-
Do you want me to inquire for a...
Yeah.
I do have that skill.
Roll a 100.
She's not a Praethan either, right? Is she a Praethan? Duchess was the Cordis of Sadi's fathers, but I don't know if she's just Wraith or Praethan. If she's both, I get a +10 if she's a Praethan. Yes, no, maybe so.
I said roll roll not influence, so roll inquiry.
Okay. I just want to know if she is Praethan, I get +10. You do it anyway yourself.
She's not.
Okay, she's Wraith. Yeah, that's what I figured.
That's a good increase.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's part of the process. Everything's a test. Finding the place that gets, or the room that gets you to the Institute, or finding the method to get to the Institute. Finding the Institute itself. Where is it this time? Because we always change the location.
Oh, so it's just like the rooms then. They always change locations on the day. So
Well, we only change it once every year.
oh, okay.
Once we have a graduating class, then we change the location.
Perfect. I think that gives me enough information on that though. At least helps out. Is everything alright
Go
with
find-
Mackie? I haven't seen her in a while.
She's busy.
Of course. I mean,
You probably won't see her again until the slaughter ball, if
Yeah.
ever.
she did ask me to go there. Alright. Alright, Duchess. Until next time.
Boom, boom, boom.
Is that all who you wanted to talk to?
Yep.
Okay, so Broke here, you wake up and there's something gnawing on your head.
I hear. Do I hear? Is he still shouting? Just.
Yeah. Broke here! Ah, my lord, my liege, you have woken. There's a vile, evil creature who's been eating your head for the last 4 hours.
Oh dear God.
Gain 1 insanity.
I am striking everything on my head.
It floats away the moment you like jerk your head up. It's like this little.
I'm gonna try. Something was eating my head while sleeping.
It wasn't eating your head. It was just like sucking memories.
Hey, I don't know that. I wake up, my hammer's shouting something's been eating your
Yeah.
head.
Precious is like, I got tickled. It was ticklish.
I have
All time.
what that means, but I can only assume bad things.
Viridian, Brokier's gonna smite your familiar with
Yeah, I know,
Starbreaker.
like, I have picked up Solikahn and I'm going in for the kill. Like,
Yeah.
I scooped up the hammer and they're swinging that bitch right at his head. Like,
No, yeah.
You're swinging at your head?
no, I'm swinging.
Okay.
If it's still attached to my head, I'll take us both out. But like,
No, it hopped off and
Yeah,
scurried
yeah.
over to Viridian, and it's hiding
gonna swing
behind
at it.
Viridian's leg.
I am going to. So you're getting prepared to swing at it.
I'm
You're
already.
in yeah, Holy
Sweet.
Avenger mode. Yeah. I want to
like
pull out the standard giant Meiji hand. Oh, like a Meiji hand, twice the size of Broke here. Just thump them.
Meiji hand versus my celestial arms. Who will win?
Alright, swing. Brokier, I need you to make me a willpower test.
Before I swing.
Yeah.
Luck
Yes.
that bitch.
Yeah, luck that bitch.
Something.
Woo!
Yeah, no, you definitely, that is the culprit! And,
Yeah.
you're getting conflicting messages, though. Of course, Starbreaker is like, smite it! I don't know what it is, but it was gnawing on your head! And Precious was like, but it tickled me, it was fun.
I don't know how accurate I can trust Precious's account. Precious doesn't seem to know much about stuff.
But you also know he's a fanatical, like, kill it with fire!
That's exactly the thing. I also know that Starbreaker is also a fanatic, and Precious is exactly a viable source of information.
She's more pure.
Pure, but ignorant. Ignorant of what someone thinks biting someone's head might be doing.
Doesn't care, she's just beautiful clothes. She got tickled.
Oh, it's a he though, it's not a she.
It's a he, it's a he.
Yeah. I'll do a willpower if I strike it or not. Do I see Viridian doing anything? Because,
He puts up a big stop! Meiji hand.
well, I'll do a willpower stop attempt because this thing was eating my head and it flew away. So, kind of.
Pass your willpower. That was your willpower.
No.
Oh,
my
weapon skill.
No. Oh, yeah.
Well, looks like you're hitting the shit out of it.
But
So
willpower to
I
stop.
wasn't
How can I do
putting
a
up
willpower?
a stop Meiji hand. I was trying to flick Broke here with it.
That's a way different spell.
Huh. I can try it.
Oh, that's a way bigger spell.
Yeah.
The numbers aren't on your side, but you can definitely do it.
75. 73. 50.
It does not work.
Maybe you shouldn't have things.
So Brokir will hit your barrier, and
I'm not swinging at him. I'm swinging at the thing.
It's
Yeah,
behind him though.
it's basically using Viridian as a shield, kind of like. So you swing at his leg, and then this big barrier pops up, and you hit it, and it's just like, what are you doing? Kill it! Don't let impediments stop our righteous fury!
I'm just gonna look up at Viridian. So that thing was eating my head. It's some sort of parasite.
Oh
Yeah.
no, this is
I'll
just
be
my
like-
new familiar.
He'll be like, it's latching onto you now.
Yeah, it's my new familiar.
And
Sure no.
he's gonna go to grab. He's going to go try and just grab it with his hand.
Yeah, it's gonna shock your hand, and you're gonna need to make a willpower test. Otherwise, that's what you were doing. You're like, what was I doing?
Yeah, Meridian just kind of pats
But
Brokey on
then
the shoulder.
the cycle continues. There it is! It was eating your head! Slay it! It tickled me.
Yeah, back to phase 1. I woke up. Somebody's cleaning something, eating.
What
my
am I
head.
doing standing up, throwing my hammer at this? Meridian, what's going on?
Slay it! Okay!
I'm now. I'm like, why am I standing up? I thought I was sleeping. And now I'm shouted at to kill something. I don't even know what the it is anymore. Do it because it didn't fly off my head. So he's just shouting something.
At
I'm
this
like, what?
point, I'm gonna be loud. I'm gonna be like, "Broke here! Calm the fuck down. You're in a spot where you shouldn't be doing that. Viridian's familiar. Leave it alone."
Just kind of looks around and like, what's a familiar? Why was it eating my head?
It wasn't eating your head. It's eating your dreams.
Yeah.
He's just gonna look and be like, I don't think so. I was having terrible, weird dreams. It was like weird cartoony shit.
Oh, that
Ugh.
sounds so fun.
It was
Anyway,
weird.
we're going
It
to
was
the rim.
definitely
Come on,
weird.
Broke here.
What's the rim? And I have things I gotta do first.
No.
Yeah?
No.
Yeah.
The elemental person just looks up. I can shock him.
Broku hefts the hammer again. It's like if that thing steps outside your barrier.
He's like,
Please don't scare DiGiorno, Broke here.
I don't like it. Are talking about me.
I don't like it one bit. I don't like it either! Slay it! Or at least shit talk it! Make it feel worse!
Starbreaker. If it's Starbreaker, if it's not evil, we don't kill it. And if it doesn't, it's confused.
But it was
but I-
assaulting a vessel, an agent of good! That makes it evil!
Broku's gonna think a second, like, oh, that is kind of a good.
Broke here. If you assault my familiar, I will take it as you assaulted me. Please do
It
not.
technically assaulted me first.
All right, at this point, I'm gonna go to Broke here, and I'm gonna slap him. I'm gonna slap him. I'm gonna be like, Broke here, snap out of it.
I don't
We're going
even
to the
feel
rim.
You don't even feel it in your golden form.
Well, I know. I slapped you before you could do it.
So your hand's on
golden sword
fire.
pop. Yeah,
Your
no.
hand
Like,
is
the
on
moment
fire, Johnny.
I'm purity. You touched it.
Yeah, but you
my
weren't in
whole
golden
form is-
form when I did it.
No, I am the most.
Yeah, no,
that's my danger response. Is golden.
Ah.
Yeah, he's a giant flaming golden thingy.
Lion. And you just slapped it, and I don't think you're the most pure person, are you?
Well, no, purity is like that's just a defense. If you breathe on
Oh.
them, that's when
Okay.
they have to fight for their nature. But you slap them, your hand's steaming. It's got a little bit of tufts of fire on it.
Like flick it off.
It's just like, ugh, what the fuck?
Broke here. Are you better now? It's like.
He's eyeing that.
Be back, bystander! We are here to protect you against the evil threats.
Oh, and
Yes,
he's like, no,
but he's not
Starbreaker.
evil. Don't you
Starbreaker,
understand?
Johnny, he's like, oh yeah, by the way, Johnny, this is Starbreaker, this is Johnny.
Nice to meet you,
Johnny.
Starbreaker.
And then I'll be like, Johnny, this is Precious. And I'll be point at the door like, Precious, this is Johnny.
Hello, Precious. Nice to.
What's it, Johnny?
This is me.
Johnny's just
I am-
standing right in front of us.
I am
That's his
Johnny.
name.
What is it?
Johnny's he's a friend.
What does it mean?
Johnny, what's your name mean?
It has no meaning. That's the meaning.
Oh,
That's kind of sad, but
yeah, that's sad.
well, I guess not every. And then he's after that. He's still looking at the thing and
Does
like,
Johnny mean standard bypass, but bystander, right? What was the word? Yes, citizen or bystander. That is exactly what we were going on about. Citizen, stand back. We are going to deal with this evil.
Procure? Are you to your senses now?
I'll just look at the thing. Does it feel evil or does it just feel
No.
confused?
No, it feels like innocence.
Well, that's gonna calm me.
Yeah, no, this thing is like, why is scary monster trying to kill me? I was just nibbling.
Viridian is just gonna kind of calm it down with pets and a little bit of
Gained 1 insanity for petting it.
Lightning fingers.
I'll like, no, Starbird. I'm sure there was just a misunderstanding here.
At least shit talk it! We need some recourse here!
Procure,
just look at it.
since Viridian lets you do this unconscious, maybe ask for him not to do this again. Because Viridian is the master in this situation.
Yeah, just don't let it touch me when I'm.
Can we call it that word? What was the word? Asshole?
Yes, you know what? Touching people's dreams without is a very ass. Yes, this would be appropriate.
No pressure, Precious. This is a different situation. That's what you call a dick
9.
move.
Yeah, it would be an ass.
What the jellyfish just did to Procure.
Jellyfish.
Not jellyfish. Sorry, the elemental. I mean, I saw the brain, and it kind of reminded me of that. in that sense.
What's the dick move?
It's what the familiar did to Procure.
Assholes do.
Wait, then
By
It's the
doing
same
dick
thing?
moves. It can, yes. By doing dick moves, one becomes an asshole.
Okay.
They usually
Sounds like a
fit. They
process.
usually fit together, Kappa.
Yeah.
Okay.
And respecting someone's private space is definitely a must.
Oh yeah, respecting privacy is super important.
So Viridian, maybe don't do that
but
again to
he, But he
Procure.
didn't have the. But he's just sleeping.
Yeah, he's just sleeping.
Well,
I'd rather it
maybe I'll make you a
Oh, I
sleeping
sleep.
cap next time. You can put it on your head.
Oh,
That
that
would
sounds
be
like a
nice.
great idea.
Precious is
And I'll
like,
just be-
I did a thing.
Yeah. Yeah, like Precious, if you could give me a sleeping cap where I sleep, that would be very appreciated.
And then if it comes by, it could tickle me. Yay!
Yeah, then you can get tickles.
Sure, not gonna slap it.
Slap it.
And
Slap
you like
what?
trying to hit it again because last time it got you. You were very angry at it.
If it surprises me, I try. He woke up.
Okay, my liege, I'm very disappointed. We didn't shit talk it,
No.
and we didn't smite it. So,
We called
so
it an
sad.
asshole and gave it a dick.
No, you shit talk it like you did that thing of evil. Really lay it
It's
on.
not evil though. It's just an innocent little thing that didn't know any better.
And you can kind of see him, kind of mental image of this, kind of
Smash.
like, just like stroking the chin, type of giving the
Like,
evil eye
actually
glare,
thinking
and
about it.
just kind of like, I don't know. I suppose there's one singular instance in eternity I will give this thing forgiveness.
Very benevolent of you.
Exactly! That is what goodness is about!
So, Brokir, what is it that you gotta go do?
Spells. I gotta create something that doesn't hurt me first. I got some spells to try and do. Gotta create some armor. I got this great idea I want to try. That stuff. Gotta buy
That's
a
the
book.
thing. All right, me and Johnny can wait here patiently while you do some spells.
Okay, well, you'll
And I
just get
can
right.
try to calm down my poor familiar that you've scared the life out of.
Maybe
Johnny,
it
you're
should
just-
keep its hands to itself.
Johnny, you're just like, fucking casuals.
The stupid mages.
Anyways, I guess I will Actually, I don't have a pipe, so I'll just create normal item like a basic bitch pipe and put a little bit of weed in it. I smoke a little bit of mana. Again, creating spells.
Where did you get the mana weed?
You gave me an ounce for something. I forget what.
Oh yeah. I've burned through like all of my mana weed at this point. I'm gonna have to go
You
back.
gave it all to the Sheppel.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I
Remember
have
when
no mana weed left for the time being.
You could open a portal and be like, "Hey, Lamia,
Oh,
hook me up."
Anyways,
while you're making spells, I'm making Reiki.
Yeah. And I will do my rolls. So I'm just trying to again bounce the arm theory.
Okay.
More reflective arm. This time I'm create an attract projectiles charm. You know?
You already got one of those.
I know, I don't need one. I'm hoping it doesn't make one and it actually makes armor.
Why would you ever get something like that? Why would you ever need something so useful?
Anyways, I'll dump how much mana?
By the way, how is that going to work? You have a projectile attraction thing, and then you have a
I took
shields.
I stopped giving mana to it, so it's kind of in dormant mode right now.
Okay.
Like it's just a radioactive necklace right now.
That would be odd.
What's
It's just
the what's the website you use to sell stuff?
Yes.
I've actually never sold.
What's the
But it's
one you've
called
been
roll
using? Roll call, yeah. So Matt, I'm gonna make a pure roll call account.
Okay.
No? Anyways, I'll drop like 500,000 mana into this, and I'll see if I can create a shield barrier thing. Calm down.
Okay.
Oof.
Is it worth re-rolling though?
It's up to you.
Fuck it, nope. It's not. Does that help? Because this is my second attempt at it.
No. Meridian has tried things so many times over and fails.
So how's that work out?
It's gonna be not efficient, but it works.
Hey, I can fine tune it later.
Yeah, you have to remake the spell though.
We already got the
So
parts.
you've got bouncy armor that you've put in 500,000 into.
Yep. How much? What's it give me? I guess the stats on this thing probably pretty crappy, but with my 96 in intelligence.
It'll give you 1,000 armor for physical, stopping physical attacks. That does not include energy attacks, though. It does stop physical projectiles.
Oh, so stuff like laser stuff will get
Yeah,
through?
it's just you need because even Viridians doesn't block lasers.
Mine blocks lasers. I asked you that the day I made it, and you're like, "Yep, it does."
Lies and heresy.
Heresy.
I'm kidding. Yeah, you got it.
Hey.
Viridian, since your chaos thing did happen, the spell cost total, the reservation for your original armor, it's 300,000 now.
That's what it was originally.
No. What? No, it wasn't. Oh, the refresh is 300,000. Sorry, instead of 30.
Oh. Aw.
But it's more quick. It's quicker. Instead of 2 turns, it's every turn.
Every turn. That could be bad.
Yep, chaos.
But need it when you need it, right? So.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let me minus 300,000 from my mana pool since Brokier hit me a minute ago.
Yeah. Oops. I'm sorry, boss. No, you're not.
Look, that's a minus 300,000 off my mana pool.
All right.
You startled him.
Broker.
Yeah.
How bouncy are you talking here? Because it's not going to return to sender by now.
No. Again, That way it could take a little bit more force, because then it wouldn't be straight up deflect all the impact. It would kind of deflect it off to the sides a bit.
All
So
right.
you want a shock absorber, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
All
A
right.
little bit of shock absorbent.
So it's,
Yeah, that's it.
not as efficient, and it has a little bit more elasticity. It'll be cheaper to refresh. It'll be 50k mana to refresh.
Okay, 50k.
And that's anytime it takes damage, just immediately.
Yep. It doesn't refresh every turn. It's just every instance of incoming fire. So, a full auto burst or a storm hit
gonna
or
hurt.
something that it'll count as one use because it's all coming in at the same time.
Okay.
Okay. That's not bad.
That's really good, because Viridian's is the opposite, isn't it?
Well, his is
Every turn it refreshes.
every turn it refreshes. So if one turn he gets hit for an ass ton of stuff, that could be bad. But yours is
Every instance
it's
of
always
damage.
it's always up. It never depletes, unlike his.
However, it is considerably weaker, not only because of your
Yeah.
bad intelligence rolls, but because you didn't spend a week on it like he did.
No, I just kind of just was like, what can I do? Saw yours, saw mine. I was like, okay, done. It only stops about 1,000.
Which
And-
is a lot.
Yeah,
just not.
Hold on. Just writing down the information of it. Okay, yeah, there. And there's a few other spells I was curious. Actually, I was gonna see the best blacksmithing book I can get for solars.
Well, you got a fancy bear. Congrats.
I know, but like, what's the best blacksmithing book I can get from roll call solars that they aren't asking for like bone coins and fake coins and
there's
shit?
a blacksmithing for advanced, like beginners, intermediates, and advanced, and it's like a series that you can buy in one. It's 50,000 solars. It's from a blacksmithing association.
Okay, and that's like that solars.
Yeah, it's just 50,000 solars for all three books. Basically, the blacksmithing association put out these books for these are their training manuals. This is their curriculum. And that also includes a basic tool set. That's why it's so expensive, because otherwise people couldn't afford it. But this is like, you get all the tools. You get the teacher's stuff, tests, like online testing. Like it's a full school course, 3 school courses. That's why it's so expensive.
I was aiming more something I could just learn fast, like one singular book that contains.
Oh, you're
all
looking
the
for a
information.
blacksmithing primer?
Yeah, you said
pretty
it was
much.
2 bone coins.
Yeah,
That was like the super special one. I was hoping for something a little, not like quite a primer, but not like the online course thing, because I'm not looking for something to read. I'm something I can just
there is
learn
a
from notes, so.
holy primer, the holy primer of metalworking. It's oversold. It's like 1,000,000 creds, but it's definitely a blacksmithing primer book that you can read and get all your.
And it's worth 1 million.
Yeah, it's 1,000,000. It's totally overpriced though.
What? I'll
It's a
take it.
completely normal book.
I want the information inside. I can create my own, create mundane items. So.
Oh, you want an anvil? Boom! There's an anvil in front of you. Oh, you want a hammer?
Exactly.
Boom!
I'm just gonna use Starbreaker. Why?
Because you break what you're hitting.
Not if it's made out of super tough material.
Your anvil will break.
Not if it's made out of. I'll find a way. It'll be fun.
Oh
I'll
yeah.
buy it.
Maybe that's
I'll
what
spend.
you can spend your time doing.
Because I already have an idea for how I'm gonna smelt metal. But yeah, I'll just buy that book then, and I'll do the
Okay.
one. Oh, is it just teleport in front of me, or do I have to pick it up somewhere? Because sometimes on roll teleport, sometimes.
Yeah, no, this one it's gonna have to be shipped to you, or you can buy the very expensive teleport shipping.
How much is that?
It's
An extra million?
500k.
Do it.
You know what?
Do it.
I recently came into $700 million, so yeah, I'll just fuck it.
You
I
got
want
3 billion credits, I believe.
I thought it was
No,
only a
he gave me
billion.
one. Yeah, he gave me 1 billion, and I spent 300 million of that already. So yeah, so I only have 700 million, and I'll spend 1.5 out of it to get this book.
So, Broke
Done.
here, as you're working on these spells and things, how long do you think it'll take you?
Not much longer. Just I already have my shield. I thought the hard one was going to be getting a shield up.
Was
But
it 500,000 or 500 million solars?
500? I did. Oh, 500.
No,
500,000.
for the gems.
Oh, 500 million.
500 million?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Anyways, I just want to fix my engraving. Try one other spell before I head out. See much it. So once I get that, I'll the million mana, slap the metalworking in. Do I know how to polish up my engraving tools now?
Oh, easy peasy. You just subtract 1 int.
Yeah.
All right, it is a primer, but it's not one of Indra's primers.
No, I
she
figured
had she had a specialist one, so you won't get any intelligence from it.
I figured you made it pretty clear. Like this is a primer, like, but you like not a special.
But
primer,
you got
not
everything
that
from
great.
it, so I mean, you got
No,
what
yeah,
you wanted.
Yeah, that special primer, the 2 bone coins one, would have given you some cool stuff, new techniques, stuff that you can't normally learn.
I might get it later, but need it. So, black, and then I will just by hand fix as much of it as I can, and then I can fix my vest. I can fix my tool somewhere else. I just want to try one more spell to create one more spell.
Okay.
You know, to smelt like ores and stuff. Can I try to just eat metals and use my purity fire to smelt the metals and then just spit out the molten metal and then
Ooh.
They're
forge
already
with
pure
that?
though, so I guess it
And
doesn't really matter.
No,
It's just
that's
heat.
exactly it. Like, I'm trying to purify the ores completely because that's what the whole process is. It's fire.
But no,
melting.
Matt already told you that it's already pure.
He's talking about for the future when he
Yeah,
gets
any
ores.
metals. Like,
Oh,
yeah,
all
like,
for
yeah.
other ores. Oh,
like,
okay.
any ore. Like,
I thought you were
any
talking about
ore.
orc
Yeah,
alchemy. My bad.
normal ore, yeah, you can learn how to purify
Like, I just want to be
specialized ore.
yeah,
No.
like, okay, yeah, but
You need that special primer because that one has special recipes and techniques.
no, but I want to eat the ore and do it with like the purity fire, then just kind of like regurgitate the smelted ore.
You could
Kind of.
potentially, but
That's
you're
what I'm
gonna
gonna
have
try
to
now.
fight off. You're gonna have to fight off those impurities.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I have the purity chocolate. Doesn't it do that for me? Like it makes things pure. So I was putting the metals in my body, like right in the center of my purity fire to smelt them in there, and then gonna black them back up and use that for my forging.
You could use that as a forge, yeah.
Yeah, I was just kind of use my forge
Right, you would just breathe on them, and as you were
as I was hammering
hammering.
away at it.
Yeah,
You're the
That's pretty
fire.
sick as well.
smack the impurities out of it.
I would like to.
You're forging dragon style. Just you don't need to put it in. You just breathe on it and then continue to smack it.
What I'm wondering, if I wanted to use Starbreaker as my hammer, could I use Celestial Hand as my hand? Like, can I cup the items with my Celestial Hand?
Wouldn't you crush your hands though?
Starbreaker isn't that strong yet. Like,
What?
And Oh, he's strong, but he has 10 other phases, and it's not like he has like destroy everything powers.
Why don't you try it
And I
out?
would-
See what happens.
And I wouldn't be like swinging full tilt just enough to do metalworking, like nice taps. I just want to use my sentient and my slash.
What will he think of that?
I don't know actually. I'll ask him. I'll kind of just look at him and be like, "You much into metalworking? How do you feel about creating things?"
Creating good things.
Well, are you attempting to use my glorious self as a mere tool?
No, more like a partnership. You help me create.
No! I am a slayer of gods, the breaker of stars. I am not a mere tool. How dare you?
You wouldn't like to create super awesome?
I am a super awesome thing.
Oh, you're not a thing, buddy. You're more than a thing. Don't.
Yes, you're right. I am a super majestic entity.
There you go.
Yes,
That's
exactly.
more like you.
And I'm not going to be your blacksmithing bitch hammer. No.
Okay, just figured I'd ask.
Yes, good thing you did, for I would have smote thee with my roasting insults. And they would have been absolutely cataclysmic to your ego. Absolutely shattered and smote it. You would have been catatonic forever. Unable to comprehend the many sophisticated levels of my insults.
I am glad I decided to ask before
Good,
that.
good.
Then I'm going to. I want a special hammer because I want to sit with my hands. So I'm going to use some call milk, 1 million on call wealth, some sort, like a smithing hammer, and see what I can get. Just trying to get set up to go in there.
Yeah, no, you just gotta buy
Yeah,
some
just-
blacksmithing tools because Starbreaker ain't gonna be your bitch.
Yeah,
Or
I figured.
Nathan?
No, that's exactly what I was going to do. I want to try and use call wealth on either an ore.
Oh, so you're calling wealth on your blacksmithing tools. You're not just going to create mundane item on them. Yes, no, maybe so.
What are you doing? Are you calling wealth or are you actually making mundane item? I don't know.
You're right, Abe?
Sorry. Sorry, can you repeat that? It kind of was going a little wonky. Discord kind of just shit out on me. What's happened the last 10 seconds?
Okay. We're asking you, Broke here,
Yeah.
if you are going to create your blacksmithing tools with create mundane item, or if you are going to try to call blacksmithing tools with call wealth.
No, I want to call materials to make my blacksmithing tools. Because I have nothing on me that I can make the tools with right now. So I need something to make the tools with. So I was just, and last time I did call wealth, I got a big ingot of iron. So I figured, why not see if I can get another ingot?
Okay.
All right, so you're gonna call wealth specifically for tools.
Not tools, like things to make.
He wants
ore.
Ore.
Oh,
Like
well, you don't
ore,
have
in which
anything.
I can-
You don't have anything to do anything with it. Like you can't smelt or make anything because
I know.
You don't
you
got
have
a
no
hammer.
tools.
I will make basic the items, and then I'll do the ore, and then I'll make the items I just made. I'll make my own.
So you're going to make a garbage tier anvil to make a fancy anvil on.
Yeah, I'm going to bake basic bitch equipment, and then I'm going to use that equipment to make better tier equipment. But I'll do that later because it'll take some time, and you guys want to go into the red.
Wouldn't you need better tier equipment to make better tier equipment?
Nah.
No, I can just go. I just make slightly better, and I use that slightly better equipment to make even slightly better.
Is that
equipment.
like a race thing, or is that like?
Was that a race thing?
Yeah, like was that in your like for your races in the rules, or was
No,
it?
that's just
No.
how things work.
I want to make
Oh.
good things, and I'll keep using the better things I make to make even better things until eventually I have one that has satisfied me.
Okay.
But I won't do that now because it'll take time and effort, and I'd have to go out and buy a bunch of medals and shit. So I'll just. Yeah, that's pretty it. I got my shield. I know I can smelt stuff. So that's it. We can enter the rim. But before we enter the rim, I would like to give my dad a ride. So
Sure. Yeah.
I can try to go find some food somewhere in the time.
Sounds
Yeah.
good. Sounds good. But we can chat then.
okay, yeah, I will see you guys in a bit.
Yep.
All right, everyone, it's time. Group up. Let's go.
Time.
Fucking finally! We can complete a story arc. Holy fuck shit.
Can I talk to Heath before?
No! Yes, okay.
Heath, is what's his face? Fuck, I had it. One sec. It's in
You're
my...
going to marry into my family.
Oh.
You will learn etiquette and address me properly.
Would you like to slap that into me?
No. If I lay a hand upon you, you will die.
That makes sense. As I come back, and I will do my. Would you like me to try to do etiquette again?
Yes, you're gonna need to try for etiquette.
Yep.
At least do something.
Yep.
You will probably want to pass. Probably. It's minus 20. Remember, you don't have it.
Yep.
Try, mama. Oh, all right. It's a pathetic attempt, poor form, but that'll do for now.
Heath, I would love if you could.
Lord Heath.
Lord Heath.
You will speak to me in my full title. We are not familiar. The others, the peasants, can continue as they are, but if you're coming into my family, then you will suit by our rules, and I am not your equal.
Of course not.
I'm
I
your
never.
superior.
You are my superior, and you are my employer.
Lord Heath Rent is what you'll be calling me by until further notice.
Yes, of course, Lord Heath Rent.
Good. All right. What is it that you wish?
My question was for the cybernetics that were. You
That's
paid for.
on you.
It's on me. All right.
They were removed. That is too bad.
Of course. No, I wanted to know if that was included in with the
No.
deal.
I've already paid for your services.
Warranty is more or less I was concerned
No.
about. Of course, if that's the case, then yes, Lord Heath, Rent.
If you can't figure out a way to get them back in, then
Oh, no, I can. I was.
bad.
It was my inquiry first, and I do have another inquiry. It is Lord Heath Rent. It's about. One sec. Galadin is Galadin not around. He was our.
He's always around.
Will be,
Watching through every device.
of course. Will he be directing this mission, or will it be?
Of course he will.
All right. Perfect. Thank you very much, Lord Heath Rent.
Ah, yes, the new one. You
Yes, broke here.
broke here. Do you know what you are doing?
Yeah, man, I'm totally fine with all this. I'm helping Johnny out in Viridian. It's gonna be a good time.
That sounded a little too bro for broke here. Yeah, bro, I was gonna go in there with my homies and totally like throw back a couple brewskis. Oh yeah, fuck, brah. Like, brah.
I used to do the bro accent really good. Just I haven't done it in so long. It's just
Dude, it requires practice. You
I
gotta
know,
like get
I know.
in the
you gotta get in the mood too.
Did he leave to?
Yeah, he went to go with his dad.
All right. Well, that means we can just kind of chill out.
Yeah, that's what I was planning. It just and then you asked him, and I was like, I'll play for him, I guess.
Oh shit! There's only 2 more chapters.
Yeah.
Damn.
2 more chapters.
Yeah, I'm reading Combat Continent, and it's still ongoing.
Oh, which one again? Sorry.
Combat Continent.
Combat Continent. Fuck. I think I've seen that one before.
It's pretty good, but
it's there's a different name for it, isn't it? It's
yeah, Japanese name for it, or Chinese or whatever.
Du Pao Chang Queen.
Du Pao Chang Queen. Xing Xing, Ching Chong, Fry Fry.
Battle through the Heavens, Fight Breaks. No, not that one.
Oh yeah, I read the Battle Through the Heavens.
That's not the one you're talking about, though. There was another one.
No.
I had it saved at one point in my life.
I think so.
It was same style though, wasn't it, as that one? Doju Dola? Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I read up to there was a forge town they went to. Which one was that one? City of Metal, right, that one. That's the last part. Oh, there's a lot of chapters now. Probably start reading that again. It's a cool one. It reminded me of Tales of Demons and Gods in that sense, but same art style.
That one's one of my favorites.
Yep, I know.
I love that one.
Mine too. Did you check out the light novel for it?
No, I haven't got a chance to.
You should definitely do that, man. It's fucking amazing. Because
Do you want maps or do you want me to read that?
I know. I don't know. Do both. Can you multitask, Matt? Oh shit. When you get a chance, it's pretty good. Because you already know the manga, so you're just once you get to where the manga is finished, you're gonna be like, oh my god, I can't stop. This is what it's gonna happen. I tried to pace myself for the manga, so like I'll read a bunch of chapters, then somehow hold off not reading anymore for a good month or two, and try it again. But like it gets exponentially better for them, and when they get to the school, it's fucking crazy at that point. But also the unfortunately, the author started working on other works, and this one like got degraded a little bit. So the first early chapters are amazing, but unfortunately, it gets you'll notice. Yeah, I didn't notice it that much, but I think you would notice, especially as like a GM for his own universe and kind of stuff, like just for the things making sense. Quality. That was good. Yeah, still fucking so sweet. I think you would really enjoy, like, especially the stuff that's made for it. So you would get ideas as well.
Yeah,
I'm sure
we'll see.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, let's see how this goes.
So Lord Heath Rent, eh? Or am I saying that? It is Heath Rent.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't want to, because you know me pronouncing shit usually doesn't work, but as long as I can get one lord right. Heath didn't really. He found me funny the way I talked to Mackie, but he was amused by me. But now that I'm
now that you're coming into the family,
yeah,
oh
like,
man.
now he's like, you rat filth. How'd you even get in this position? You're supposed to be my bitches to finish this thing off, not goddamn. What would be? He'd be uncle-in-law? Is that how that would work out?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I need to learn etiquette, like ASAP. Maybe my teacher will help me out with that. He seems to know his stuff, especially as a diplomat. Mm-hmm. You know, Matt, sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm not, but
We'll see.
We'll see.